Shermer, get ready.
Walkouts.
Thanks. Yo, thanks for telling us, bro.
Welcome back,
Appreciate
Blockey Nation, for the first day of playoffs. We have the whole series today for Carolina and SFS. Could be 2 games, 2v3. We'll start on score predictions. We literally have no time. Demone.
Hello. I have no idea which team is missing who. I'm gonna go San Francisco 3-1 for game 1.
Goodness, yeah.
Game 1, give me 3-1 as well. SFS.
Game 1, 4-2 SFS. All right, desk wipe of SFSs. We'll get ready for walkouts. Who's commentating, by the way?
Be me commentating, and then I don't know who my color commentator is.
I guess it's me.
Wad0, my dog.
You can go down and look at them.
Just stand above center ice. Just stand above center ice.
Actually, no, it's
away,
not SFS.
Away team
It's
first.
gonna be Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah.
The Carolina Cobra. Can you okay? Let me get this guy. The Carolina Cobras walking out of their tunnel. They're ready to take the ice. A whirlwind for Carolina this season, but they have found themselves in a matchup against a formidable opponent as the San Francisco Stingrays take home ice. And they've just gotten better and better as the season goes on. They've been favorites since the jump. And with the acquisition of Jail in the after the Top Rages trade, I do believe they've looked even better. Two teams that have gone through an immeasurable, probably the two biggest roster changes of the season. And Top Rages on the Cobras playing his former team. We'll see how things shake out. Obviously, the desk was heavily favoring San Francisco, but what we've learned throughout playoffs is that any team has a chance with the right strategy, the right time. If a team gets hot at the right time, then it could be a lot closer of a series than you'd expect.
Indeed, Demone. I mean, we've seen it season on season, upsets. I mean, stuff just happens, you know. That's how playoffs works. Everybody's a good team, and you know anybody can sneak out a win.
Absolutely, face-off should be commencing soon. Baba Bobo, TXQ, and Top Rages, the starting line here for Carolina, which means Pluds, Connecty, and Moya will be the second line. And for the Stingrays, it'll be Badgers, Radium, and Jail taking the ice. That'll leave Ardoggy, Molong, and Arden B as the second line. Playoffs officially underway. Jail back in his own zone, sneaking towards the edge, tries to find Badgers up the ice for an early opportunity. He won't be able to land it. Badgers pullbacks out of the corner. Baba Bobo able to read him rather late, but still prevents the shot. Top Rages with good positioning, making his way up the ice, trying to get past Jail. The player he was essentially traded for, Jail, released from the Cobras. Signed by the Stingrays after they traded Top Rages to Carolina. Here's Jail for Badgers in the middle. That's swatted away by Top Rages. TXQ now up the ice. 1 out of 3 of the Legion of Goon. Baba Bobo being the second and Zaz Pixel being the third. The entire group of players is on the ice right now.
These guys.
TXQ dumps. Sorry, no, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, I mean, these guys have stuck together through everything. They initially had a different plan at the start of the season, but they ended up with Moya, and Moya has done them justice so far.
Here's Plug with an opportunity off the post, and he bangs in the rebound. An early lead for Carolina here.
I saw that coming, so I stopped talking so you can get your hype in. What an amazing
appreciate it.
Amazing post abuse from Floods. And we see the first goal of the playoffs very early into this game.
a classic post abuse. And I'm not entirely sure what happened on that play, but Pluds just gets a great chance to knock it off the post. I'm not entirely sure who was back on defense, but with a player like Pluds on the ice, you've always got to be careful and not give him that much space to work with, or that opportunity to work with, rather. Here's ohLuvv, a nice no-look pass over to Arden B. That won't land. Arden to the center, trying to return the favor. Neither of those passes connect for anything meaningful. Pluds a massive hit on ohLuvv. That's deemed to be on puck by the referee, though. ohLuvv chasing it down behind the Carolina net, looking to get one back for his team against Pluds, two former Paris Pigeons of the BHCL. Here's Molong 4 back for it as it's sent out by Carolina. Tries to feed the middle. ohLuvv there looks to get past Pluds, but he denies the angle. Arden B into the corner. Whisks one behind the net. Pluds able to intercept. He'll pound one up the ice for his teammates. Jail out to ohLuvv to the middle after he receives the errant pass from Pluds. But that won't go anywhere. Jail now in his own zone. Gets past TXQ on the boards. Up to the middle. Radium 7, the one-timer. And it goes wide. Here's Top Rages down the ice. The intended pass for Baba Bobo lost, but TXQ able to recover for Carolina and get some offensive opportunities going here. Baba Bobo in the corner. Wrestling it away from Jail. Baba Bobo looking for the middle. Somehow it squeaks out there. I believe a San Francisco player may have pulled it back, but no Cobra was there to capitalize. Here's Baba Bobo chasing Jail once again. Baba Bobo, a nice move to get out of the corner, but couldn't quite build on that opportunity. Here's Jail getting away from Baba Bobo. Odd man rush here for the Cobras, and it's misplayed. Unfortunately, Jail's pass to the middle ended up on the stick of two Cobras players. Jail now from behind the net, a dangerous move. Looking to put on the mechs, but he won't be able to get that going. Here's Moya driving it out of his own zone. Radium now from deep, though, looking to go straight through Pluds, trying to take the ISO. Pluds now takes it the other way, and that's a save for Baba Bobo. Or not Baba Bobo, Proud FN. 2B names, excuse me. There's another save from Proud FN as Pluds just whisks one in from the corner, and that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, Demoni, they're just kind of going back and forth for who gets the chances. Nothing too deadly since the Pluds goal, but yeah, these guys are just going back and forth, and so far it's been a pretty close game despite the 1-0 lead.
I agree, fairly even. It's just San Francisco happened to be the team that capitalized on that mistake. Pluds with a deep shot. Easy grab by Broud there. Another grab from Broud as Konechny tries to bank one off the net into the middle. Pluds now out of the corner. Dangerous move. Puts the spins on Molong, but ohLuvv able to stop it as he comes in to help. He'll drive it into the Carolina zone now. It's driven out by Pluds, pestering his way all the way deep in the neutral zone. ohLuvv receives the pass for Arden B. He's shut down by Moya. Arden B gets picked off by Konechny. Konechny barreling down the ice. Baba Bobo takes the feed, and Carolina just cannot generate anything off the fast break.
Dangerous opportunity, but Nick just hit it a little bit too far, but it was an overall good move to get some space in the center of the ice. Broud comes out and grabs that.
Face off at the offside dot just outside of the zone. Baba Bobo winning it forward into San Francisco's territory. And once again, that'll be offsides.
Yeah, quick offsides. Not much to talk about there. Nothing really happened. I think the puck got hit maybe 4 times before the offsides happened again.
Here we go, face off on the other dot now. Baba Bobo pulling it back. Top Rages across. TXQ there. And his P3 is swatted down by Radium. Here's Jail working out to the edge. TXQ following closely behind, giving him some trouble. Jail finally able to get it out. And Radium 7 just barely not able to get the shot. He gets it out of the corner, though. Top Rage is looking a little lost, but Radium unable to convert. Here's TXQ, dumps it down the ice, hoping a teammate's down there somewhere, but No Carolina Cobra to be found. Top rages up the ice. TXQ nearly there, but Jail comes back in and saves the day. 48 seconds to go. San Francisco down 1-0. Radium looks to change that, but Zaz Pixel says no. He was watching it the whole way.
Beautiful pass and a beautiful, even better reposition from Zaz Pixel to get in the spot for that save, and he just gloves that down after it hits his body. Just beautiful from Zaz.
Off the face-off, Ardoggy pulling it back. Dangerous opportunity. Broken up by either Pluds or Baba Bobo. Pluds looking to get the moves on Broud FN. That was a dangerous position, and Broud making the right move, gloving that one there. San Francisco into the middle. Arden B seemed to be wide open, but the pass was just too far out of his reach. Here's Ardoggy for Arden in the middle. San Francisco getting some good opportunities. Carolina looking to return the favor, and Broud FN with a stone-cold glove. Pluds now back into the neutral zone, forced back by San Francisco. Baba Bobo putting some late pressure on here, and he's not able to get anything going before the buzzer sounds, signifying the end of the first period. It's 1-0 Cobras as we head back up to the desk.
I mean, despite the 1-0 lead and the shots doubled for Carolina, I would say that was a pretty even period. Missia, I'll send this to you. Missia, obviously both these stars playing very well so far, Pluds and Ardoggy. They've both gotten their fair share of chances, but what do they got to do to really break through?
Ardoggy has been incredible all season long. That duo of him and Arden B has been very electric, and I haven't seen a lot start getting to their side, so JL and Badgers aren't really capable of creating any opportunities right now.
Needed. Demoni, big goalie yourself, So far the goalie matchup, Zaz has made some very impressive saves. Despite it's only 2, he's made a very impressive saves. I mean, he's got to stay locked in. What do you think this goalie matchup's going to look like for the rest of the night?
I mean, both of them look pretty sharp. There's not a lot you could do on the Pluds goal. I mean, it was a difficult one to save. Not unsavable by any means, but I do think this matchup is going to come down to the goaltending, because the opportunities so far have looked pretty decent. San Francisco just needs to land some more of their shots. They've gotten good shooting lanes. They just haven't necessarily hit the net. So I do think it's going to come down to the goaltending and whether or not Zaz Pixel can hold up the performance he's putting up right now with more of a sample size, really.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm sure shots are going to keep raining down. A little bit of a quiet period. These teams are pretty offensive-sided for both of these guys. I'm getting a sample. Anyways, Missy, I'll give you just give your closing thoughts. I'm getting a call.
I think Carolina's looked very strong coming into this, but once SFS starts getting settled into this, playoff pressure, they'll find a lot more goals. But yeah, we'll send it back up to Demoni.
Second period underway. Game 1 of this electrifying series so far. Here's Top Ridges back in his own zone, up for Baba Bobo, prime opportunity, and Broud FN stays strong, makes the save. They have not been able to beat him from deep yet. Here's Jail out of his own zone. Out for Badgers. Badgers behind the Carolina net. Dangerous chance here, and he lands the Michigan. How do you do, Badgers 777? It's 1-1. And I don't believe I have a color commentator right now, so I'll just take this analysis myself. Reality is whatever he wants. Badgers 777 with one of the cleanest Michigans I've seen all season, quite frankly, and maybe of all time. That was a really, really tight curve. And he is known, that is what he's known for. He's a mechanical genius. He knows how to confuse the opponent, and he knows when to strike, when to throw him off guard. And that's exactly what he's done. It's 1-1. San Francisco finally able to tie it after a myriad of chances. Here's Jail losing it at his own zone, nearly to TXQ. Allows him to pressure at least, but Jail finally able to get it back. TXQ, though, with a dangerous opportunity as Jail fumbles it behind his own net. What is going on here? San Francisco's got to do more to keep up this momentum. because playoffs, I mean, they're a very momentum-driven game for sure. I'd argue more so than the regular season. Here's Jail trying to go up the middle. That's swatted down right back into Carolina's pressure. Baba Bobo forechecking Jail. Jail able to get it out for Arden B. He's got to go off, but Konechny keeps up the pressure. Jail stuck in his own zone. P3's it up for Arden B. He'll take the middle. Ardoggy finally taking it back, giving Jail the relief he needs, but Pludz takes it off Ardoggy's stick. Pludz now looking for a Michigan of his own, and he's not able to land it. Pludz again to the middle, Konechny there, but swatted away from him just as it gets in their grasp. Out to the middle, Arden B looking for Ardoggy. Molong 4 out for Arden B, not able to get it there. Ardoggy chased back in his own end now. Moya and Pludz pressuring. Pludz will take the reins as Moya's not normally up that far. Moya to the middle. Nobody home to get that one. Arden B will swat that away. Ardoggy putting the moves on through the middle, making his way into the corner before quickly getting turned away by Pludz. Molong up for Ardoggy, looking to take the mismatch on Moya, but it's swatted away. Arden B down the ice now. Ardoggy with Moya on him in the corner. Moya able to get it away from him. Baba Bobo up the ice now. Badgers down through the neutral zone. TXQ swatting it away from him. He's had a noticeable improvement this season. I noticed. I mean, I didn't watch too much Blockey, but he looks a lot better than when I've watched him in previous seasons.
Sorry about that, Demoni. I'm back.
Nope, you're all right. San Francisco tied it. Badgers scored.
Something cool.
It was an excellent Michigan goal, yeah.
Oh, Michigan.
Yeah, which is pretty rare, 3v3. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Here's Jail. Across, Badgers there. He was the hero that tied it. Radium 7 looking to take the reins now. Carolina in trouble, but they're able to swat it out. Neutral zone now. Jail from deep. Saved by Zaz Pixel. Badgers still with it. Looks to get it to the middle. This San Francisco first line is turning up the heat. Badgers with a slot opportunity. I believe it was swatted away before it got to his stick. Either way, it's wide. Radium 7 back into the corner now. Both lines here running out of stamina. Who will be the first to break? Who has to change? Baba Bobo killing it behind his own net. Looks like Carolina will get 2 of their second liners on, Konechny and Moya. Konechny making their way down the ice. Behind the San Francisco net is Konechny. They've got Pludz in the middle. Ardoggy able to get it away from them. Ardoggy and Pludz fighting for it. Pludz gets the edge on the pullback, but not able to generate anything. Konechny back for it. As Arden B looks to receive the pass, Konechny intercepts. Arden B once again receives the feed from Molong 4. This time he does something with it. It's out to the middle. Ardoggy there. He was staring at a wide open net because Zaz Pixel tried to read the far side shot, but Carolina defender got in the way. Here's Pludz in the neutral zone looking to get some space of his own. Pulling it back. A nice move, but Ardoggy catches up to him as he runs out of steam. Arden B with it in the corner. Moya defending against him. Arden B to the middle. Ardoggy there, but it's just behind him. Molong across. Arden B there. Steal by Pludz, but he's not able to get anything from it. Arden B for Molong. Molong up the middle. It's batted down by TXQ. Carolina playing solid defense so far. The pass intended for Ardoggy, swatted by Top Rages, but Ardoggy still has possession from the half wall. The shot is wide. Pludz across. TXQ. Open shot. Save Browder Fenn. It's back into the corner. Jail is there. 25 seconds to go. Right out the bench on 16 stam. Jail up the ice. Badgers pressures as Top Rages sort of fumbles with it. Doesn't know what to do. Radium and Badgers, a dangerous combination there. Nearly lethal. but Top Rages was able to clear. San Francisco still with pressure. Top Rage is able to relieve that, and it looks like that will be the end of the second period as the offense flames out. It's 1-1 here going into the third, and we have got a close game, as close as it gets, as we head back up to the desk.
Thank you, Demoni. And, you know, that was, I didn't see most of the period, but what I did see, I came back to some very dominant offense from obviously the SFS first line. But then Carolina responded with some very dominant second line. I mean, ohLuvv and Arden are very solid. I hate to keep talking about the second lines, but obviously these are two of the best second lines in playoffs right now. I mean, what do these guys got to do to get going? They're very based on chemistry. And I'll send that for Missia. Sorry, didn't say anybody.
Oh yeah, I was so confused. But yeah, I think these second lines have they've been at a stalemate, mostly because they just are understanding one another. They're just reading one another. They always know that the wingers are going to be kind of a little bit more floaty in the neutral ice, and both the wingers are playing for that. So it's going to come down to probably solo play or some type of individual play from the center itself. ohLuvv has been an incredible passer all season long with Arden B, so it's going to be a little difficult for him, but I still think he will probably be the first one to break through on that second line. And the first lines are also kind of at a stalemate until, you know, Badgers hit that very nice individual play in that Michigan. But yeah, I think it'll just come down to maybe an ohLuvv solo play.
I fully agree, and I'll send this for Demoni. Demoni, are you good? I see you're muted, but are you good? Okay, I don't know if he's good. Okay, I will just yap then for a couple seconds here. What I personally saw whenever I came back was some very dominant SFS gameplay, responded by pretty good dominance from Carolina. So I think so far for me, from what I saw, that period was pretty 50-50, and this has been a great game so far. This is exactly what you want to see from the first round of BHL playoffs, and I hope that the rest of the series are this entertaining. But without further ado, as this is ending, if Demoni is good, I'll send it back up to Demoni. But if not, I will take over for a couple of seconds. Nope, he's good. And I'll send it back up to the booth for Demoni.
I'm good. Yeah, as you were saying, I mean, I think San Francisco has started to kind of turn it around a little bit. I do think they have the slight advantage heading into this third period. They've just looked a little more dominant with the chances they've gotten. The chances have looked more dangerous, rather, is what I mean to say. But third period underway. Let's get right into the gameplay. TXQ from deep. A good chance there from the middle to surprise the San Francisco Stingrays, but Browdefen staying sharp in net. He's got 7 out of 8 saves so far in the night. Jail down the ice. Top Rage is easily able to clear it, and nearly more as TXQ was chasing it down. Jail now for San Francisco has Baba Bobo. Faces him on the boards. Looking to get past him. Badgers now. Forechecking on Top Rages. Has it in the middle. Looks to go to Radium, who's right into the slot. But I believe Moya was blocked. Or sorry, TXQ blocked that shot. Or that pass. Here's Jail once again. Back for it in San Francisco. And he is doing pretty well on defense so far. I mean, he's very good at controlling it in his own zone, but I think sometimes he can be a bit of a troll. And that is when Carolina gets their opportunities. Here's Arden B trying to go down the ice. It's swatted away by Moya. Moya looks to take it up herself. She chases ohLuvv. It's up for Pludz now. Pludz going down the ice. ohLuvv able to thwart Pludz in the corner. It's back to the neutral zone. Connecting controls it. They look to go down the boards. ohLuvv intercepts Konechny. Can't quite enter the zone. Carolina unable to figure out Molong 4, of all people. No diss, but... Here's Konechny. Down the ice. They finally enter the zone. ohLuvv hounds them in the corner. Konechny out for Pludz. And ohLuvv chases it down, and he's able to clear. A pullback by ohLuvv, I believe accidentally, as he tried to generate some offense. And it looks like that San Francisco second line had a very lackluster shift on the ice there. Carolina was in control of play the entire time. It just looks like there's a line imbalance here. Here's Baba Bobo up the ice. Badgers will intercept. He takes it down past Baba Bobo into the corner. Fights with it for Top Rages. Or with Top Rages. Badgers able to get the pullback off. An excellent feed to the middle. But Radium 7 unable to get there. Another feed from Radium, and they're just not able to connect in the slot. Here's Jail back for it. Chased by Baba Bobo. Forecheck unsuccessful. Jail brings it forward himself. Trying to get something going. Radium's back for it. He'll look to P3 it up the ice. Gets it. Jail on the right side. But that won't go anywhere. Jail now. Back in his own end. Chased down by TXQ. Both teams playing pretty cautious, I would say. Badgers open. Radium in the middle. And he's not able to find the pass. Up the ice now is Baba Bobo. Trying to get past Jail. Jail now down the boards. The P3 from deep. Trying to surprise Zazpixel, but that does not phase him as he makes the glove save. Top Rages loses it to Jail. In the corner, he tries to feed the middle for Ardoggy. No luck there. Ardoggy dropping back as Bloods has clear possession of it. Arden B denies him at the blue line. Into the middle now. Or into the corner, sorry. Bloods wins it. Across for Konechny. Konechny down into the corner. Molong 4 on them. Konechny takes it down into the San Francisco end. Molong 4 helps Ardoggy out. Ardoggy down behind the Carolina net. Has Arden be in the center. Looks to get that slot pass out. He'll be able to, but it's swatted away by Moya. Good defense there from the Cobras. Ardoggy from the half wall. Him and Pluds have just been going at it this entire game. Arden B gets the chance from the middle, and that's a prime chance. That's saved by Zazpixel. Konechny up for Pluds. A good chance the other way, and Brown again makes an amazing save.
I mean, wow, this 50-50 keeps going. Goalies making good saves, skaters making good opportunities for each other, but they just can't get one home this time. But the way this game's going, I think something big's going to happen soon.
Face off won by Jail as he brings it all the way back down into the Carolina zone. Jail from out of the corner. It hits the far post and Zazpixel grabs it on the goal line. Unbelievable. Badgers to the middle. Nobody home to pick up the pass, but a great feed that was. Undetected. Here's Badgers from center. Looks to take the shot. Whiffs on it. Pluds. Intercepts. Takes it past Jail. In behind the net. 30 seconds to go in this period. Jail down the ice. Badgers. Open chance here. Badgers from the middle. Saved by Zazpixel. He'll drop it. Pluds pounds one down the ice. Nobody home. Ardoggy with tons of room. Looks to pass it to Jail. That won't work. Jail picks off Pluds. Saves Zazpixel. Still available. Jail has possession to the middle. Nobody home to receive it. 5 seconds to go. Top Rages will try to clear behind his net, but Jail regains possession. It's not enough. That'll be it for the third period. We are going to overtime. What a last 30 seconds there. And I expect overtime to be no different. We'll head back to the desk for a third intermission.
Thank you, Damoni. And wow, I mean, this game has been quite explosive. This is about as even as a game can get. And the fact that there's this much offense and is 1-to-1 is very impressive from the goalies and very impressive from the skaters for creating all these opportunities for each other. And now, Missy, I mean, and yes, for people unaware, in regular season, 2v2 for OT1, but in playoffs, there is no 2v2. Infinite overtime, always 3v3. There's no changes like that. But yes, Missy, I will send this to you. I mean, first lines, obviously, a lot of people say that most OTs end within about 15 seconds. I mean, who do you have scoring the OT winner?
Give me Badger 777 here. I'm not going to lie. He's looked very hot whenever he has had the puck possession in the offensive zone. So I believe Jail will feed him a great pass, and, you know, Badger's just never going to be able to mess up that great feed.
100%. And Pneumonia, I'm going to ask you like the same type of question, a little bit double-edged though. I'm going to ask you about the goalie and the skater. I mean, these goalies have looked absolutely phenomenal tonight, making some incredible saves, you know, even being screened through diversity, all of that. I mean, through this battle, no matter who loses, they have played amazing. No matter what they do, they've played amazing throughout the game. Demoni, who do you think is going to crack first?
That's a good question. It's a question I ask myself a lot.
Usually it's yourself.
But I think it all right, buddy. It comes down to the chances that these teams are getting. I honestly think San Francisco has had the high danger chances more often than not. And so I do think that San Francisco is going to come out winning this game.
Who do you think is going to score that OT goal?
I just have to agree with Missia here. Badgers has been an offensive wizard so far this game. I mean, the season and this game especially. He's insane.
Yeah, I got a
so
Jail goal
hard
off of a line switch with R-Doggy and Jail at the same time, but I'll send this back to the booth for Demoni for some overtime gameplay.
All right, TXQ chasing it down. Jail in his own zone. Forecheck softly for Radium now. Top Rage is defending that one. Looking at it down the ice. Jail intercepts that one. Badgers now in neutral ice. Making his way through. Jail pulls it back. Some trickery here in San Francisco. Good job avoiding the Carolina forecheck. Jail looking to get a dangerous chance out of the corner. Radium from deep. That's blocked by Top Rages. A chance here for Baba Bobo. Wow, I did not expect that. But it goes off the post and Jail's able to intercept it. It squeaks out to the middle. Badgers clearing it away. What is San Francisco doing? That's the essence of what Carolina's chances have looked so far this game. Badgers from the middle, hit the post. It's nearly clear, and it is. ZazPixel saves the game. A shot from Jail, saved by ZazPixel. TXQ receives it, and Carolina's out of danger. And right back into their own offensive bag. TXQ into the corner. Jail chasing it down. Out of the zone it goes. What a sequence there. TXQ pounds it down the ice. Carolina will look to get off for a change. R-Doggy down, gets past Moya. Good opportunity here. ZazPixel gloves it. A sharp save there from the Carolina netminder. R-Doggy behind the Carolina goal. Blood's able to get the best of him, but Molong 4 rejects the pass. Blood's now back in that corner with R-Doggy. Same old story. It's been Bloods versus R-Doggy all night on this second line. R-Doggy able to squeak a pass through. He converts it into a shot, but it goes wide. It's out to the middle now. R-Doggy not able to bang it in. Carolina crowding the slot as they have all night. Here's Konechny now. Accidentally jumps off the bench, allows San Francisco to get a pass. R-Doggy to the middle, saved by ZazPixel. What a read there as he saves Carolina yet again.
Oh my goodness. That's my Vezina vote. I'm proud to come out and say that's my Vezina vote. This guy is playing phenomenal. I mean, ZazPixel has just saved the game for these guys so many times.
Major FOV there from Jail. I actually, no, he didn't touch the puck. Never mind. I don't know ball. But Carolina not able to get it out of their zone. Top Ridge is finally able to convert that and break it out. But Baba Bobo forced to go back on the defense here, the forecheck rather. A good chance from deep from TXQ. And Carolina, no matter what the case is, whether being dominated or not, has always found a way to just get those chances from deep. Here's Baba Bobo, squeaks out to the middle. TXQ had it sitting in his lap, but Badgers knocks it away. A good pullback there from Top Rages to save it from the grasp of Radium, but Badgers, a new foe for Top Rages, comes into the fight. He'll find the forecheck in the middle, pulls it back, looking for a dangerous chance. It's off the goal, and it goes out the other side. What are we witnessing right now? San Francisco has come close to ending it 3 times in just 3 minutes. Here's Top Rages up the ice. Baba Bobo, open shot saved by Brown FN. So many blown opportunities here when Will the shots start falling? Here's Pluds now, making his way down the ice. It's pinged away by Molong. ohLuvv trying to pull it back. Moya, a steal by Arden B after this pass from Moya, but Moya gets it right back. Connecting to the middle, Pluds trying to go back to the edge. Connecting will take it into the San Francisco zone to get some possession here. It's out to Pluds. Dangerous chance in the middle. He pings it behind the net. Pluds in the corner now. Pulls it back, tries to feed Konechny. Unable to get it there. Moya now on D. Able to get it away from ohLuvv for the time being. Pluds now with control of it in his own zone. Pulls it back. Will take it himself. Tries to go up for Konechny, but it's pinged by Arden B. An excellent ping there. Tries to feed the middle for his line mate ohLuvv, but he won't get it there. Another try, and that'll hit the side of the net. It squeaks out, and he ends it. It's 2-1. San Francisco take game one.
I mean, if you're Zaz Pixel, I mean, there's no, obviously both sides played a great game, skaters, goalies. I just got to feel bad for Zaz, you know. And now, by the way, that move, I've seen a lot of people attempt that move that it was stuck on the post there, and they did like a triple, RB did a triple curve out of there to get the slot pass. A lot of people attempted that, but that's the first time I've ever seen it done and it work, and much less to end a playoff OT game.
And San Francisco, what a game from them. They were dominant pretty much from the middle of the second half of the game on. And they finally are able to get a shot past Zaz, who's had an excellent performance in game one. We'll see how he performs in game two, if he can bring Carolina to a game three, or if their roster is able to improve their woes that they've had. But enough from me. We will see you in Carolina for game two.
Welcome back, Blockey Sports Nation, as we have Game 2 underway after we saw a Game 1 thriller, nearly 2 overtimes, ended early by SFS. And Missio, during the break, you said you had something you wanted to talk about, so I'm not even going to ask you a question. I just want to hear what you got to say.
The SFS starting goaltender, Brown FN, DM me just before this desk here. He said, playoff Brown incoming for game 2. And if none of you in the audience know what that means he's about to go 4 for 11. So let's go. We're gonna see every single shot go in, boys. Oh my God, I can't wait. Let's go.
I'm excited. As we have
when the hell did that guy get here?
Hey, whoa, hey.
Yeah, I'll go to you right away then. You know, Vanilla Egg, how many times have you been on the desk before? Is this your first playoff game?
I think this is my first BHL playoff game on the desk. Might be first BHL game, but I feel like I got some knowledge. Maybe not a lot, but a little.
Okay. Well, did you watch the last game?
I saw the ending. I saw the overtime. Nothing more beyond that, but honestly, I don't know if I needed to see anything else. That was some incredible play from both teams. Great passes, great saves, and a great goal to end it off, so.
I fully agree. Well, I'm going to go to you first with your score prediction then. Let's see how much ball you really know.
I'm going to say this time it's going to be 3-1 San Francisco.
What about you, Missile?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up with a SFS 2-1 triple OT.
Triple. Okay, that's a bold prediction. Demoni, I'll get yours.
This is 4-0 Carolina.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Game 2, Brad. Game 2, Brad.
Oh, you're right. Wait, hold on. No, I need to change my prediction. It's Carolina 5-0.
I know
Okay.
Brown FN too well.
I'm gonna say
I know his game. I'm familiar with his
Carolina
game.
3-1. They had way too many damn chances to not capitalize this game, as we'll send it up to our new caster in the booth, Sheep.
Thank you so much for having me. San Francisco and Carolina, they're battling out in game number 2. San Francisco has already taken the first game, and they're looking to end this series into, they do not want to take it to a third game. Overtime 2, it took two periods to finish off that first game as Jail is going to initially take that puck off the face-off, running it forward now on the boards, trying to get his team off to a hot start, but Baba Black Sheep just takes it right back, sends it forward for TXQ, who now has a wide open lane. If he wants to take the shot, he's going to rip it, but game 2, Brown FN not quite active yet. He's going to glove that one down. It was easy. TXQ, though, still putting on some moves. He sends that pass forward, but Baba Black Sheep can't find the shot. Now 2 members of the SFS defense trying to get it out as Baba Black Sheep just watching them on the forecheck. He's going to keep applying pressure with the help of Top Rages. Jail going to spin it around. Nice pass forward, but it just goes to Top Rages, and it's going to go right back into the offensive zone. Carolina starting off strong right here. Jail with the puck. Now he's going up against TXQ. He's just going to dump it into the corner as TXQ takes it, sends it forward for Baba Black Sheep, but the boards have not been friendly for the San Francisco Stingrays. It's been a Carolina-focused game in the first minute so far. Radium 7 trying to turn it around. Look at the moves from Radium 7, but Zazpix almost slides back into his own goal, but he's still coming off hot. It's going to take more than 2 minutes to calm down the inferno. That is Zazpixel.
And the puzzle there with a great opportunity from deep to cause the face-off, but Zazpixel, another sharp save, and he is on one tonight. San Francisco is still going to have a tough time winning this game too if they want to sweep the Cobras.
Carolina making this game look really competitive. It shouldn't be this competitive. This is a 2 seed versus a 7 seed. San Francisco should be running over this Carolina team, but it's been the late season resurgence for the Carolinas. They've been calling themselves the Goon Squad as of late, and it looks like the nickname has done wonders for their mentality. Impossible to quantify, impossible to measure, and yet it's coming up big for them, as they're going to need it all they can, because game 2, when you're already down 1, facing elimination, and Zazpixel, what a slide to stop the slot pass. Arden B can't get that one to go. Our Doggy trying to hit a little bit of tech there, but the pullback doesn't go through, and Plez is going to take it away. Now he's running up the boards, fighting up with Molong, as Molong sends it right back up to our Doggy. Our Doggy trying his best, but the 2 members of the Carolina defense a little bit too strong. Nice pass. Can he find the shot? Connect me. Not there in time. Arden B instead takes it over to the corner. Now here comes comes the Carolina offense. This is the pressure that they want to exude. This is where they want the puck. But R&B, he's going to take it right back, sends it up for Badgers, drops it back for for Molong, who's going to send it up to Radium 7 as line changes come through for both teams. Radium 7 now with the puck in the corner, tries the slot pass, but Carolina, they're putting up a brick wall, and that puck shall not pass. Top Rages and Badgers now battling in the corner once again. Looks like Badgers winning it for the time being, but Top Rages is going to bully him out of the corner right there, and he's going to get the puck as a result. Both teams backing away. The Carolina, they've been playing solid defense. They've been but they need to find a little bit more offense if they're going to find a goal in this first, and they need it. They do not want to fall behind early against a team as dangerous as the San Francisco Shock. Radium 7 almost proves me right.
The Shock.
The Shock? Did I say the Shock? Oh, no.
Yeah. This ain't Overwatch, bro.
You know what? I am trying my best here, but
It's all
the
good, it's
Carolina
all good.
Cobras, look, Carolina Cobras are just so impressive to me right now. I feel like they're playing really solid blocky hockey. You can see the shots not favoring them, but with passes like that, it's hard to deny that this team is onto something. San Francisco Stingrays, they're trying everything they can to bully it past Carolina, but the defense has held strong, and Zaz Pixel has held stronger. Here comes San Francisco coming out of their own zone with the puck. Our doggy, though, he gets beaten out. The crouch doesn't come in fast enough. Our doggy will still get that puck back. Nice little pass from his defense. Now our doggy with some space almost gets it past two of them, but Pludz and Moya both combining for some nice defense. Pludz still in the back lines. Nice pullback to get away from R&B. He gets it past Molong as well. Pludz just running through the entire roster down the boards. He's into the corner now, trying to send it up to Konechny, but he's just going to take him behind the boards instead. Still with the puck, still with control, trying to do it all by himself. He finds the shot, but it bounces off the post and slides across harmlessly. There's a nice pass from Moya, but the rebound can't be found. And again, Carolina opportunities are not going to be acted upon. They've got to be punching themselves for that. So many opportunities, so much wasted potential. The shots just won't come through, and Carolina, they are going to have to settle for playing a little bit more defense as this first goes into its final minute. Nice glove. Says Pixel. Gonna send it right back out into play, though. He doesn't want to hold that one. R&B and Baba Black Sheep both battling. R&B tries to turn it around. Baba Black Sheep will grab it, though. Now working it up the boards, but he can't beat out Badgers 77. It's this help offense from the San Francisco Stingrays, always able to work together to make sure the puck is still, but the pass again. TXQ will rip the shot. That one gets gloved down by Brown FN, but this play has been run at least 3 different times by the Carolina Cobras, and it's worked every time. These long passes just shooting across the ice has been so effective, and on one of these days, that one is going to find the back of the net. Brad FN's glove is great, but it is not magical. Zaz Pixels might be, though, as he's going to glove and hold.
And I honestly can't tell if it's the goaltending or the finishing that is the bane of both of these teams' existences, honestly. Because the shots haven't been falling really, but the goaltending's also been amazing. So it's so hard to distinguish what the issue is on any given shot.
I would argue if you're asking those kind of questions, it just means that's how good your goaltending is. First period comes to a close. It will be 0-0, but it's been nothing but action. I'm going to send it right back up to the desk.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Sheep. Anyways, so I'm going to backpack off of what the caster said, or the color caster said there for a second, about the goaltending. I personally think that 90% of these shots go on winner 16, so I think the goalie situation is actually very good in this game so far. So I will send it to Damone. I talked to you a lot about goalies last game, but I mean, they're just so phenomenal. It's hard not to bring them up. I mean, what do these guys got to do to keep this consistency and this confidence going?
I think the main thing has just been that gloving has been so consistent on both sides. Both of these goalies have made amazing saves from shots from the middle, which are so much harder to defend than shots from the sides or really anywhere else on the ice. They've been so good at defending those shots.
100%.
But I also think with both of these teams, they have not been capitalizing on all of their chances. I think there's a lot of passes that go what's the word I'm looking for?
Unsung.
Unfinished.
Unsung. or
Unfinished,
something.
yeah. I guess unfinished. That's a lot of what I'm seeing out there. That's about the end of the extent of my thoughts on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Vanilla Egg, you don't know much about the skaters, obviously. I believe you're just a sophomore in the BHL, but you know, you are a goalie, and I gotta ask you, I mean, these goalies, I mean, they're making it look effortless. I mean, what do you as a goalie consider a meatball? Like a free save?
I'd say so far there have been very few saves this game, but is it all right if I kind of go in the other direction of how they could maybe score? I think these teams are playing very disciplined, and the goaltenders are ready for that. They're prepared for the passes. They're prepared for where the puck is going. We saw Pluds get a little selfish there and almost got a goal from it. I think that if a player makes a really good move by themselves, I think they could get a goal because these goaltenders are not going to let in anything from the center of the ice at this point.
I fully agree. These guys are too locked in. Sorry, Misty, couldn't get to you this period. I'll get to you on the next one. But for now, we're going to send it back up to Glorious Sheep.
What a relief.
Pressure mounts for both of these squads. The question in both of their minds, what will break the stalemate? And will it be the goal that decides the game? Face-off going to commence here. It's going to be Radium winning it out. Nice crouch as well on the follow-up, but it's not going to turn into much offense. Although Badger 77 has a say in that. Nice little slap pass across the middle of the goal, but nobody there to pick up the shot. And Radium 7, he's going to have to go right back into the corner, battling with Baba Blacksheep, who's going to win it out. Now running it up the boards, gets it past Jail, gets it past 2, tries to find the shot, but instead gets quarantined off to the corner. TXQ relatively unguarded in that slot, but Baba Blacksheep almost tries to go for either a shot or a pass right there. It's not going to pan out either way. And San Francisco will continue their defensive hold so far. Only 3 shots on target thus far. Although it's only been 1 period as Baba Blacksheep turns it around. Nice shot, but that one goes wide. I was going to say nice shot before that puck goes trickling past the goal. It wasn't much of a shot to speak of. Top Ray just turned around on the other side of the ice. Jail with the puck in hand. Gets it past Top Rages, but it's not going to turn it into much because Top Rage is just going to take it right back. Jail, though, still in the corner, still battling, still trying to find a pass. Instead, tries to go for the techie moves right there, but these solo plays haven't been working out for either roster. Badger 77, he might just have a say about that, but Zaz Pixel comes reaching out of his goal and grabs that puck out of midair. Once again, brilliant.
I'm telling you, this Badgers guy has consistently looked like the most dangerous player on the ice for San Francisco.
Our doggy almost, sorry, not to cut
good.
you off right there, but
You're the
our
commentator.
doggy just went crazy off the face-off. I've never seen that move before. The pullback into the shot, that's ridiculous. You can't see that coming. Normally off those face-offs, you're going for either a quick shot to fake out the goalie or the pullback to give it to your teammate, but taking it all by himself, throwing in the techie move as well. Our doggy is making a case for himself being equally as dangerous as his teammate on the bench. Konechny and Moya, they're going to have to battle for defense here. Our doggy is still applying the pressure here in Carolina. They have not found much offense so far in this period. A couple of, fleeting opportunities and we're trickled away down the drain as the shot comes through, but that one is going to go wide. Zaz Pixel just going to help it get to that behind his goal. R&B with the puck now, tries to get it forward, but Pluds, nice block, tries to get it forward, but again, just hung up on that little rim on the post. He can't get it by that, and R&B, there's the slot pass, but that one goes wide, and Konechny will pick it up in the meantime, go battling with Molong, but Molong will pick it up. He's got control, and he's got the moves as well, bouncing it off the boards to get it around Konechny. Konechny will get a second opportunity at it, but it's not going to mean anything. Moya turned around as well. Now here comes our doggy into the corner one more time as line changes come through for both squads. Pluds in the corner, tries to turn it around. He's going to grab it, and he's going to take control as the final line changes come through for Carolina. Now here comes TXQ. This man has been scary, but he can't beat out Jail. Not this time in Jail. Wide open opportunity. Can he find the goal? No, he can't, but the rebound is so solid, but the teamwork is better. Carolina, the power of friendship will clear that puck out, and Jail does it again. The rebound is better. Radium 7 scores.
And it's about time. San Francisco just had an incredible flurry of dominance there. They're finally able to beat Zazpixel, and I almost started clapping on Zazpixel's first few saves there. What a performance, but unfortunately there's only so much a goalie can do, and Carolina just unable to keep up with the offensive firepower this line has. I mean, not only Badgers, who is incredibly dangerous in the offensive zone, but Jail, he's got great vision as the quarterbacking defenseman, and Radium 7 has emerged as a solid finisher. I mean, he's looked like he's back in that role that he was in on I believe season 20 Philadelphia with Penley on his line. This first line for San Francisco has just been so amazing.
Badger 77 might just do it again. Zazpixel, if you can't beat him, then take him out of the equation. And San Francisco have done that in spades. It's up to Carolina now. They need to find a response. They are going to have 8 minutes and 30 seconds of total game time to find a tying goal. San Francisco, they've been looking consistently more dangerous, consistently more threatening. They've been shutting down offensive opportunities. The Carolina Cobras haven't been able to find a thing. Baba Black Sheep is going to exclamate that point with his missed pullback. No tech will fall as Baba Black Sheep tries to do it again, but Jail is just standing there so solid on both sides of the ice. And now here he comes running it up the boards. Baba Black Sheep trying everything he can to steal the puck away. It's not going to work. Top Rages is going to have to get involved as well, but he can't do a thing either. Jail still with control of the puck, still trying to find a pass forward. It's going to get helped out. Now here comes Radium 7. He's going to steal it right back. Radium 7, the hero for the San Francisco Stingrays. Jail and R-Doggy now on the ice trying to do... Oh my God, R-Doggy almost finds a miracle, but Zazpixel, he's not deterred in the slightest.
Zazpixel still remaining calm in net. He's going to try and do everything he can to get this team to the finish line. If it's just up to the offense now, really. It's up to the offense, I mean, and the defense, but they've just got to pot one past Browd. I mean,
Floods.
You know, Captain Obvious speaking, but...
No, I just thought you would pause there, but Pludz, oh my God, Pludz almost gets it past R-Dog. He does it again. Proud FN gets the glove to stop it, but Pludz is going crazy right now. He's mad. Oh, Proud FN, what was that? No! Pludz, what a goal, but Proud FN punching himself right now.
I have 3 words and 2 letters. Game 2, Proud FN. That is so tragic. I mean, I can't entirely blame him there. Pludz was absolutely laying the belt to the behind of the San Francisco Stingrays right there, but it's still just so unfortunate. It just squeaks by him. I got no other words. Pludz, incredible effort there to get Carolina back in the game.
If there was ever an example that this is a game of inches, that is the one. Proud FN just a pixel off of his post. Just the tiniest bit of space, but Pludz threads the needle, gets it by him, and Proud FN, he has let up a crucial game-tying goal, and suddenly the lead that San Francisco built, the one that they were so proud of, has been shattered into pieces. They thought they were going into the second intermission with a lead, something to rely on, but that reliance has been taken off because the Carolina Cobras have fought back, and they fought back in magnificent fashion. Pludz, the hero of the Cobras, with the puck, trying to get it past R-Doggy, but R-Doggy, nice little pang to get it into the corner, sends it into the middle. Badgers, nice pullback, but Zazpixel hits it out before it gets dangerous. Jail sends it forward, but the offense is trying to get rolling for the Carolina Cobras. They're trying to find something a little bit more consistent. I can talk to the sun and the moon about how great Pludz is, but consistent offense is the name of the game, and that's something the Carolina Cobras need. Zazpixel working miracles. Carolina Cobras finding luck, but is it enough to propel them past the Stingrays? I'll let the desk decide that.
Thank you, Sheep. As yes, that will be the first thing that I will talk about with Missia. I mean, it's been pretty neck and neck. I mean, obviously SFS has been a little bit more dominating the shot department. Some amazing saves from Zazpixel, but obviously we're not going to lead. Browd had a blunder. We will admit Browd had a blunder, but he's been great the rest of the series, including this game. I mean, Nistia, what does SFS specifically have to do to get themselves this lead and maybe end the game in regulation?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna have to be some incredible like transition play coming out from SFS here, or maybe even a slot pass. They have looked incredible in slot pass all throughout the season, but with Carolina, how they have been playing suffocating defense in their zone, it's kind of impossible. So I believe it'll end up being some type of transition play coming out from r-Doggy and R2B, or maybe even Jail and the Badgers, either or really, which will seal the deal for them, because everything else has been incredibly defensive.
100%. Vanilla Egg, I'm going to ask you the same question, but I'm going to reverse it. What do you think Carolina has to end up doing to take the lead in this game and hopefully ending it in regulation?
I think Carolina at this point just needs to keep kind of that weird pressure. Like, they haven't really done much offensively, but the chances that they've gotten, they've capitalized on. And especially Plud's doing those moves. I called it, didn't I? I said, if you make a weird move in front of the net, you're going to catch these goalies off guard. So I think if they're able to do that a couple more times, they might be able to find another goal from it.
100%. And Demoni, a vet in this league, you've seen games like this many times, always neck and neck to the end. And a lot of people like to say that that just this one goal in this period could be the finisher. Who do you think is going to score the next goal in this game?
Well, as Sheep said, it's a game of inches, and I think San Francisco has more. Their offense just speaks to me more than Carolina's, because Carolina's is so situational. It's so on and off. And San Francisco has been consistently the more dominant team. So that's what logic is telling me is going to be the decider of this game.
100%.
But who knows? Carolina does have their backs against the wall. And that's either fight or flight for most teams.
Sheep, take it away.
A mirror to game number 1. It's 1-1 the scoreline coming into the third period. San Francisco Stingrays, they've already proven that they've got that clutch gene inside them. The question is, can Carolina have the same thing? Oh, Badger 77, huge opportunity that gets directed into Zaz Pixel's chest. Jail now with the puck, with control, with the pass. There's the shot, and it's not going to go even close, but Zaz Pixel, he was running over there looking scared, because if that was on target, he was out of position. It doesn't pan out that way, but it just shows you that the Stingrays have been able to apply this pressure so consistently, so thoroughly. They're able to shoot it from anywhere, make it dangerous from anywhere, and keep that puck in the offensive zone. Just look at the shot disparity. It tells a story all on its own. Pluds, though, he might be the deal breaker. He might be the story ender. He might be the trick ending the false narrative. Only time will tell, though. r-Doggy trying to get it past, but Mo Long is going to have to pick it up instead. Moya now with the puck, sends it up the boards for Pluds. Pluds now with a little bit of space, but Mo Long going to take it away instantaneously, sends it right back up to r-Doggy, who's going to take a pass, but Konechny looks up, sees it, and grabs it. R&B can't get there, but r-Doggy just takes it right back. He tries to go for a pullback tech move, but R&B will not be receiving any passes anytime soon. r-Doggy so snappy quick with these pullbacks, but it's not going to mean anything. Not when Pluds is just going to hit it away from you up to Konechny. Gets it past Mo Long, but he's got control over that puck, and that pullback is going to trick him, fake him out of his boots. r-Doggy tried to turn that one around into the shot, instead just gets taken right behind the goal, and now Pluds is on the ice as line changes come through for both these squads. Pluds, now he's running it past one. Can he get it past Mo Long? No can do. Instead, Top Rages will have to pick it up instead. Pluds waiting, watching. He wants to go for that line change. He's finally going to get there, but it takes a little bit of time, and Carolina with enough time to reset after that. TXQ tried to go for a pullback right there. Instead, he's going to give it up. That shot is gloved down by Zaz Pixel again, but Zaz Pixel's glove has been phenomenal and will continue to be phenomenal.
It's just looking exactly how it's looked for the past game. I mean, Carolina, they're giving it all they got, but San Francisco's system is just so much more sustainable when it comes to creating offense.
There's a saying about a camel's back and some straw, and I feel like it's very, very pertinent with how this Carolina team has been playing. How much more can Zaz Pixel give you? How much more does he have to give? Jail, He might try to test that theory very quickly, but Top Rage just sends it forward. Baba Black Sheep with some space, but oh no, it's a tragic whiff, and Baba Black Sheep trying to make up for it, just sends it directly into Brown FN. He is not going to make the same mistake on that post twice. He has locked it down, and the great opportunity from Carolina, the best they've had in a very long time, gets shut down immediately, but Baba Black Sheep might just make it two, tries to go for the pass, but he just hits it too far forward. He overplays his hand, and now he's bust. He's over 21, and you've lost all your chips, buddy. The shot comes through, the rebound. Badger 77 can't get there, but still, the third period is being dominated by the San Francisco Stingrays. They almost find a goal as one trickles by him. Also has Pixel perfectly positioned to stop that one, but the Stingrays just piling on the pressure. More and more shots, more and more players. Carolina, they're flailing, going underwater, but they're not drowned quite yet. They are still swimming, and now Pludd's working it back the other side. The breath of air for this team once. Can he be the breath of air that takes them to land? Konechny and Jail fighting for it. Konechny really needs this win, but Jail, he desperately wants to get it out of the zone. Don't give them an inch. Don't let Carolina come back, because all it takes is one shot. All it takes is one opportunity, and your dreams of ending this series in 2 are dead and gone. Here comes Pludds, the mastermind, but Proud FN, he gloves down an absolute laser of a shot. How he got that? Pludds tries it again, but Proud FN, he's there too. 8 shots, 7 blocks. Proud FN showing off.
San Francisco calling a timeout here, and it might just be for Stam reasons. They want to get that first line on the ice. They like the matchup they have with Carolina. And I mean, for good reason.
I don't know, man. I mean, like look at the way it's gone up to this timeout. I mean, it's kind of been the Pludd show, just ripping shots.
It's hard to say, man. I mean, their offensive ceiling is so much higher, but they just make more mistakes than the second line, I think, than Ardoggy, Moya, and Konechny. Or Ardoggy, the other two. Take it away.
Either way, Carolina. Oh, nice pass from Top Rage. TXQ. There's the shot. Radium. Oh my God. TXQ almost got it past both of those defenders. Luckily, Jail is going to finally get that clear out, and here comes Jail running it forward. The Carolina defense is good, but can they be better than the San Francisco Stingrays offense? Baba Black Sheep trying to turn it around. Just 1 minute left on the clock. There's only so much time left as that slot pass will go nowhere. Carolina Cobras, they've been able to find the most recent bit of pressure, but the San Francisco Stingrays have not buckled. They've not broken. TXQ, oh my God, what a pullback. What a shot, Proud FN. He is so good, dude. These gloves are amazing. Both of these goalies, stone walls on either side. The pass, not good enough. Jail tries to turn that into a 5-hole, but that shot will not get through. 45 seconds left. Here comes Pludds, miracle worker one day, but that post abuse doesn't fall like he wanted it to. It trickles by. Pludds with another rebound opportunity, maybe a Michigan, maybe a move, but Jail, he's just all in the way. Pludds can't get his tech rolling at all. He's still gonna maintain control of the puck so far. Here it comes, turns it around, tries to go for the curve, but it just doesn't hit like he wanted it to. Pludds, what a pass, what a shot. Cobras, they've won or they're winning. It doesn't matter. Carolina Cobras are up with 20 seconds left.
This is absolute cinema. I don't care if that saying is 2 years old now. There's no other way to describe this. This has been an incredible series so far, and Carolina, with their backs against the wall in an elimination game, look like they're going to force game 3. If they can hold on for just 20 more seconds, we will see a winner go home between these two teams. And I think we deserve it. It's been such a close series so far.
I may be tripping and falling over my words, but Pludds has not skipped a beat. He is steady as ever. 2 goals to bring Carolina Cobras out of the doldrums. This is the 7th seeded team versus the 2nd seeded team, and they're taking them to a 3rd game. This series should not be close. This clear series shouldn't even be even This series should be a blowout, but the Carolina Cobras have proven that they've got something. They're digging deeper, and they're winning game number 2.
Unreal. Just an unreal game so far. Series. My apologies. But we're going to a game 3. I have no words.
Hello, Blockey Sports Nation, and welcome back to the third and final game of SFS versus Carolina. It's been an incredibly energetic series here. Every single game has been tight-knit, almost to the wire every single time. Both of these last few games ended in a 2-1 score. Obviously, SFS leading it with 1-0, 2-1, and then Carolina bouncing back. Now it's 2-1, and now it's 1-1 in the series. All right, I'll send it off to, Dre Foreman. You just came here. Do you have any, comments that you'd like to say? Do you think a certain team is going to come out here with the victory?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you gotta give it to SatsPixel for this Carolina team. I mean, this guy has been insane in net this whole night. He's been saving shot after shot. In my opinion, he's the sole reason why they won that last game. He's the sole reason both these games went to overtime. And I mean, these skaters, I feel like this team would be knocking out SatsPixel tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I just realized we don't really have enough time, so you can just start with your score prediction.
I mean, we've seen 2 overtimes already. I think it's going to be a 3rd overtime here tonight. I do think Carolina's going to take this one with a 3-2 win.
Also, I'm pretty sure the last game ended in regulation, like the last second.
Barely, yeah.
3-2 overtime. So.
That's all good. Vanilla Egg, give me your score prediction here.
I want to root for Carolina. I will be rooting for Carolina, but I think San Francisco will take it 2-1.
All right, and Sheep, how about you?
Watch my beloved GOAT Brown FN lock in. Give me San Francisco 1-0. Carolina ain't scoring a goal.
Whoa.
All right, and I'll end off the prediction with an SFS win, 2-1 yet again. As we'll send it up to the booth to Sheep and Vanilla Egg. Vanilla Egg, unfortunately.
Yo.
Carolina, San Francisco. This game has been tight. This series has been tight. The question is, in a Game 3 situation, which team will come out the better? It's been San Francisco that's been dominating the proceedings. They have had the lion's share of shots. They've had the lion's share of opportunities. The only difference maker for this Carolina Cobras team, the only thing saving them from a blowout every single game has been their phenomenal goalkeeper, Zaz Pixel. Badgers starting off the proceeding quickly, but Zaz Pixel responds right back. He's in the white this game, and he's showing off why this man won't get a stain on his uniform. Badgers 77 trying to do it again, but Zaz Pixel just standing in the way again and again. It hasn't even been 30 seconds, and Zaz Pixel already putting up points on the board.
People always talk about, like, oh, easy saves this, easy saves that. There's no easy saves in playoffs. Getting in front of the puck is what matters, and Zaz opening it up early.
Baba Black Sheep trying to win that face-off, but it's going to get called as he tapped it with his foot. You can't do that. Hit it with the stick. That's the only thing that counts, and that face-off will be rolled right back. TXQ and Badgers staring at each other now. The TXQ is going to be able to win it, and Badgers 77 can't quite steal it back. Instead has to let Jail deal with it. It's a nice pullback up, and Badgers still has some time in control of the puck, but that pass just a little bit too weak, and Baba Black Sheep going to grab it instead. Top Rages with the puck, trying to turn it around, but Radium 7 is causing all sorts of problems in the corner. Top Rages again and again. He's trying everything he can to get it past Radium 7, finally makes it happen, and he's going to send that pass, but that one just goes straight to Jail. Not advisable, and he's back to square number one. Again, another clear attempt, and again, another failed clear attempt. Radium 7 going to grab that one right back, and this has just been the story of the Carolina Cobras defense, just trying desperately to get it out of their zone, but time and time again, they get bullied back because the coverage from the Stingrays is phenomenal again and again. Pluds, though, he's finally in the zone where he wants to be, but immediately gets taken out of it as I say it. He just gets run around that net. It's not going to mean anything. Not a shot found, and our doggy, now he's running it up to the corner. And San Francisco Stingrays applying the chokehold one more time. Our doggy with the puck trying to beat out Pluds here. It's a battle in the corner, and Pluds is going to be the winner, but look at who is playing contain. Big man, probably Caption, standing on the boards. He's going to have to run it back. Oh, tries to get it past Pluds, but Pluds was expecting it. Nice crouch. Now probably Caption has to beat him out in the corner. Pluds going to win it out, tries to rip a shot. I don't know where that one was going. It's not going to go anywhere near the net, though, and Brown FN still untested in game number 3. Konechny, nice pass up the middle. Pluds can't find a shot off of it. The slot was solid, but the San Francisco defense is better. And now Moya, she's going to have to take it all the way behind goal. Pluds still on the ice, still working that puck, still moving it up the boards here. Tries to get it out of the zone, but man, just too many San Francisco players. They're just line changing right in front of him. Arden B might find a shot here, but Zaz Pixel going to hit it away. The rebound is even better, and Zaz Pixel can't get there in time. Arden B scores!
I cannot believe it. Early on goal. A simple mistake by Zaz Pixel accidentally putting it into a spot where it was hard for his defense to pick it up. And it's just a simple shot and it's in the goal. And early on, San Francisco up 1-0. Still a lot of hockey left to play, though.
Clears have been the bane of the Cobras' existence. They cannot get that puck out to a safe position. They try desperately time and time again, hitting it at all sorts of angles, but guess who's always there? It is always the Stingrays. It's probably Caption. It's Badgers. It's Jail. Just exactly where they need to be to pick up that puck and continue that offensive run. This time, Zaz Pixel can't perform any miracles to bail the Cobras out, and Badger 77, he wants to make it 2 for the road. Nice pass, but TXQ is crouched right where he needs to be. Top Rages, he can't beat out Badgers, not when Badgers is playing this hot. Top Rages again gets beaten out. Badgers with some time with the puck, tries to find the shot. Carolina all around the post, swarming like flies, and they're gonna be able to get it out, but it's just gonna be sent right back in. Nice paying from Baba Black Sheep, but what's that gonna turn into? Nothing. Nothing is what you get. Jail is just gonna steal your puck, steal your dreams, and steal your opportunities. You won't land a shot on us, says the defense of the San Francisco Stingrays, and they're making good on that promise. Top Rage is trying to send it forward, but guess who's got the puck? One more time. Pullback. Now he's running it down. Here comes Jail. Baba Black Sheep trying desperately to take it away. TXQ is going to hit it forward, but man, guess who's there first? Our doggy might just rip a shot right here. Instead, he just goes for the pass. R&B won't receive it, though. Carolina comes in screaming to take that puck away before it got dangerous, but still the point has been proven. Carolina Cobras are back in familiar ground, aka defensive territory, and they're back to being punished again and again by R-Doggy, by R&B, by probably Caption, by all these players on the San Francisco Stingrays. They're pulling out tech, they're pulling out pass, they're pulling out moves, and they're not letting the Cobras breathe.
Carolina's playing terrified right now. All three of them are bunching up together in this defensive zone. They cannot break it out. They can't find shots. And early on in this game, San Francisco just has a stranglehold on this lead. Even though it's only 1-0, it feels like it's more at the moment.
Barely treading water is how I would describe it, but there have been breaths of fresh air, aka the big man on the ice right now who just sent that pass up to connect me, Pluds. He has been an absolute miracle worker for this Carolina Cobras. He had 2 goals last game. Can he find some magic in this one? All it takes is one opportunity, one move, one tech, but that one is not going to fall, and Konechny is going to have to pick it up instead. Nice pass, but Broud FN picks it up and holds it, and Pluds will be walking away empty-handed.
It looks like for a bit there, they were trying to match up Pluds against probably Caption while he was on defense, but now they're switching it back as they want Pluds to keep those stars at bay at the moment.
Pluds can't win that face-off, but Top Rage is going to send it right back. Jail, nice pullback. Top Rage just sends it right back into the corner. He's going to go for the pullback instead. Almost finds a shot. Oh my goodness, Top Rages. The player who you don't even expect. The player who's been getting dominated on defense turns it around into a crazy opportunity in the pass, but Pluds, what a whiff. San Francisco will get the clear, but Carolina, oh my goodness, looking terrifying just as we blame them, just as we say they've got no offense, just as we say they've got no hope. They turn it around into something. I know the shot doesn't register on the leaderboard, but don't get it twisted. That was huge. Badger 77 almost made me choke on my words, but that will be stopped, and the San Francisco Stingrays are back in familiar territory. You know it well. As the pass comes through for Top Rage, he's just going to rip the shot. Broud FN snatches that out of midair. How did he grab that? First period coming to a close, and there's only one team who is on top of the scoreboard. San Francisco wasting no time in taking the lead. Back up to the desk.
Thank you, Sheep. And that was a very close-knit period towards the end there, not really towards the beginning. But, you know, for Carolina, they had a little bit of momentum towards the end. I'd like to hear your words on that, Vanilla Egg. What do you think Carolina needs to do to change, just do anything to start, putting up shots on the board? Because, they're losing by the shot counter right now.
I know, Monsieur, you know a lot about not putting up shots on the board, so I'm sure that's why you're asking. Carolina just really not able to get anything going. The chances that they did have either went wide or they're missing. I think that they just need to keep up what they're doing in terms of their offensive zone pressure, but maybe also switch up the zone entries a little bit, because San Francisco has really just not been letting them in the same ways that they were in game 1 and 2.
Yeah, for sure. And Dre Formings, for SFS, what do you think has been making them look so much more dominant in this game 3? compared to game 2 and game 1.
I just feel like Carolina is starting to get to that stress level point of being in game 3. I feel like San Francisco is definitely taking advantage of a lot of whiffing plays coming from Carolina. I feel like every time they get in a defensive zone, they just take it right back out and make an offensive play. So I feel like the one thing that the Stingrays have over this team is the offense. Carolina's offense has definitely slowed down a little bit coming into this game.
Yeah, for sure. And when you look at these rosters, you see a lot of defense. I mean, obviously, you have your Jails, you have your Top Rages, but you also have Badger 777. He used to play a lot of defense back in the first 2 seasons of his contract, and it seems as though SFS kind of nudges them out in terms of defense. So it really shows in the shot counter, especially, that Carolina are just not really capable of getting anything up there.
For sure.
And,
And sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man.
No. I insist.
Oh,
All right, boys.
anyways,
let's not get
we'll send
so
it back
polite.
up to the booth.
Our desk having a polite off right there, but don't get it twisted. There's nothing polite about this hockey being played on the ice. Carolina Cobras are in a situation they know all too well. They are looking for a goal to tie it up. It might come from Baba Black Sheep. He's kind of been a quiet player so far in this game. Can he get it past Jail? Jail says no. Jail says the defense is too strong, and Jail will spend all the time he needs. Instead, he kind of just starts teleporting around right there, but he's still going to make it work. Jail sending it forward, and Badgers can't beat out Top Rages. Top Rages having a bit of a resurgence here in this game number 3 after a very lackluster game number 2. He's kind of turning it around here on the offensive end. Badger 77, he's been looking better, and he's going to continue to look better as he bullies that puck forward, lets Jail do the work for him, and sends that pass up. San Francisco Stingrays are battling in midfield. There's the pass, there's the shot. Badgers with the rebound. Radium 7 can't find a shot off of it. It's a nice opportunity to start off the proceedings, but Zaz Pixel is better for it. TXQ trying to get it past Jail, but Jail has just been so rock solid on defense. Every time you give him space, he just sends the perfect pass up. TXQ, wow, just turns it around into a crazy shot, and Brown FN is going to have to get active early in the second.
I mean, I don't really know what to say for that shot. I mean, it's good that you're trying to get more chances on the net, but they've also got to be near a shot spot where you could score. And Carolina just unable to get anything out of that chance right there.
Asking questions of Browd FN, but this is not sophomore Browd. This is junior Browd. This is a man who is a veteran in this league at this point, and he's been playing to a very high level for a while now. You can't ask questions of one of the top goalies in the league because he is going to answer all of them correctly. Zaz Pixel on the other side, this guy is not somebody who you would expect to be playing to this level. He wasn't in the Vesna conversation. Oh my God, Bloods out of nowhere scores a huge goal, and Cobras have done it again and again and again.
Zaz Pixel with the assist there, making up for the mistake earlier by getting a clear that helped his team out big time. And Brown FN upset with himself on that one because it felt like he should have saved it. It seemed like he was in almost the right spot, but just barely leaving that near side open, and Plud's able to capitalize again for another goal.
It didn't even look like an opportunity should have been present there. It felt like Pluds was guarded. It felt like no shot was going to come out of that, and yet Pluds just sends a rocket flying towards Brown FN. He's been so good at corralling those down from the air, but this time Pluds picks the right angle, picks the right time, and Brown FN, the questions have been asked, and this time he got it wrong. R&B trying to turn that one around, trying to regain the lead for the Stingrays. Instead, it's going to be Pluds working it forward again. Carolina, they love scaling off pressure. They love scoring one goal and then applying a whole bunch more to try and make it scary. Oh my God, R&B! That was scary moves there. Pluds finds a free shot, but Brown FN is going to stop it. Pluds tries to do it again, but the San Francisco defense locking down so far. The tie game is in effect. We've seen this scoreline oh so many times. How many second periods have ended with a 1-1 scoreline, but how many have had 3 minutes and 30 seconds having to deal with a 1-1 scoreline? TXQ, R&B. Now they're fighting. R&B is just going to get it past both of the defenders. Top Rage is going to make it up with a nice little crash, but R&B still with a nice pass up to the middle. Badgers can't fight past all three of them, but he's still going to find a shot. It's Oz Pixel. He gives him a millimeter, and Badgers takes it a mile. Stingrays are back in the lead.
Well, this is a very different game that we were seeing from 1 and 2, and it's that there's a lot of goals in a lower amount of shots this time. Only 10 shots between the two teams, but 3 goals to show for it. And that time, Badgers just making a good move and getting past Zazpixel, and it seems like San Francisco is finally figuring him out, because it just felt like they were getting nothing on him in those first 2 games, and now everything is starting to go in.
We asked how much more do these goalies have in the tank, and we got our answer. There is nothing. They're running on empty. Zaz Pixel makes a mistake. Brown FN makes a mistake. Both of these goalies, band for band, M for M. The question is, which team, which collection of skaters is going to be the one to take it, as Jail just hits Baba Blacksheet off that puck, but he's still on it, and he's still running it forward. Gates the pass. Oh, Proud FN steals it out of harm's way. TXQ had the most open goal in the world, if not for Proud FN's glove flashing exactly when it needed to be. Baba Blacksheep trying to turn it around, trying to get that slot pass, trying to do it one more time, but Jail is just going to win it out. Instead, takes it back to that same corner. Might have been the mistake. It's not going to be, though. Jail is still working with that puck, sends that pass up for Badgers, but guess who's there first? TXQ. Line changes come flying in for Carolina, but it feels like it's a little bit awkward. Baba Blacksheep still on that puck, and Badgers almost finds a crazy shot in the middle of traffic. It's not going to come flying through, and Jail has to play defense one more time. He's on 12 stam, though. It's trickling down, and Moya steals it away, tries to find the shot, but Jail again. He's going to get it, and here comes Moya. Tries to find the shot. Jail takes it back. Jail has been getting beaten, but he's been making up for his mistakes. No shots been flying. Bloods, though. Oh, he thought he was behind the net right there, and that pullback would have been so dirty I might have cried live on stream. It's not going to fall this time, and Moya and Pluds, they are combining to put on a decent show here for the Carolina Cobras, making this shot counter look a lot more even. Here comes Pluds, takes another shot, but that rocket gets settled down by Brown FN. 2 times are not the charm. Brown FN is here. He might lose the first, but he's going to grab that second. No second mistakes. Pluds, oh, tries to do it again. The shot comes flying in from Moya, but the San Francisco Stingrays, their first bout with pressure. Here comes our doggy. He tries to go for something right there, but instead just takes it right back to the corner. And the San Francisco Stingrays, they feels like they've fallen out of the danger zone, and they're back in comfortable territory.
It seemed like there in the offensive zone, our doggy almost having a chance, but he kind of doubted himself on how much space he had and elected to take it to the corner. Missed opportunity there, and Carolina able to bring it into the offensive zone.
Somehow, despite all of our odds, the Carolina Cobras have found a second wind, but it doesn't change the fact that they are down a goal. They can put on as many shots as they want, but if one doesn't get into the back of the net, then it is all for naught. Floods trying to do anything, trying to make miracles, trying to bully his way through the defense, but there's 2 players locked down on that man, and he's not going to get a thing. TXQ flailing in the middle of the sandwich. In Jail, he's going to come out with the win. Tries to go for the slot pass. That's not going to fly. Radium tries to go for a move. That's not going to work either, and Baba Blacksheep will profit off of it. 4 seconds left. Can he find a shot? Can he find an opportunity? It's not going to go for either team, and that puck will go silent in middle ice. San Francisco Stingrays, they're up a goal. Can that lead hold? Back up to the desk.
Thank you, Sheep. Hold on, let me get myself situated here. Yes. Thank you, Sheep. And, yet another very highly defensive period. I mean, I think there was like maybe 3 shots registered that whole period. Yeah, SFS have been playing a very clean game here, not really laying up much until, very wide open plunge goal. But other than that, I'd say SFS has been incredible here. Wouldn't you agree, Vanilla?
I agree. It seems like Carolina just has been having to play ultra defense in order to contain them, and just have not really gotten much in the offensive zone because of it, just playing really far back.
Yeah, and notably on that first line, I feel as though, Baba Bobo has really been incapable of just forechecking Art Jail. A little tip about Jail, he's going to run into you no matter what, so just play for that. But, they have been incapable of forechecking him, and he's been getting very free open looks to his teammates. And Dre Formings, on that second line, you would hope that Pluds would be able to do a little bit more for his team. He has a goal, but, other than that, he hasn't really just been doing too much, especially with how much puck pressure he has. Oh, you're muted.
Good talk.
Okay, good talk. I mean, you gotta look at the stats here. I mean, Pluds is being a dominating player for his team. Obviously, he has to do a little more. His whole team has to do a little more. I mean, he's the only player on the Carolina team that has more than 75 touches. So I mean, the whole team has to do more. But I mean, this whole series has been close games. If you want to bet in playoff hockey, this is where you see it. This series is all about playoff hockey. You have close games, few shots, and a lot of goals going on. So
that is for sure. And I don't think we have anything else to talk about. So I'll send it back to the booth with Sheep and Vanilla Egg. Unfortunately, Vanilla Egg. But yeah.
Yo.
Unfortunate grounds here for both of these teams, untreaded by both of them. San Francisco, they've got the lead. Carolina Cobras, they have to fight back from it. Going into this third, they're so used to having it tied. They're so used to having those clutch situations thrust upon them. But this time, there's only one team that needs to put the pressure on, and it's the team that put the pressure on in the back half of that second. Instead, Badger 77, the straw that breaks the camel's back, and the Cobras are shattered.
Oh my God, San Francisco up 2 goals now early in the third period as Zaz Pixel. It seems like he might have just had cold hands there for a second, as those were saves, the clutch saves he was making in game 1 and 2. And there, after not receiving a shot for a while, just gets past him, and the Carolina defense, despite all of their efforts to keep this team back, flounders in the worst moments.
The Stingrays are sitting prettier than they've ever sat, prettier than any team has sat in this series so far. 2 goals is the barrier. 2 goals is the difference. And facing off against a Cobras team that just let up a goal that they absolutely should not be letting up in this stage of the playoffs. Against a team this good, you cannot give them that opportunity. Top Rages are trying to mend, trying to repair, trying to do anything to get his team back into it. But Badgers, what a pass. Radium can't find the shot. It doesn't matter. They're up by 2 goals. What a slot pass that flies in from Radium. And the Stingrays, they won't take their foot off the gas. They are reversing. They've already run over the Cobras once, and they're pulling back. They want to do it one more time. Badger 77. Oh, what a move. That shot will bounce off the post, but it just proves a point. Oh my God, let them breathe, man. Carolina finally gonna send the puck up to the other side of the zone. But man, Top Rages won't find a thing off of it. And look who's got the puck in tandem. It's Jail. He can't beat all 3 members of the Cobras, but it doesn't matter. Konechny won't find a shot. There's no opportunities left for this Cobras team. They have 4 minutes to find a miracle and then a second miracle. How can they make it happen? It feels impossible.
I think reality is setting in for Carolina, as all of the questions leading up to the season about whether the moves were correct, ranking them super low. They've put up such a valiant effort in these 3 games, and it's just starting to get away from them as the San Francisco Stingrays superstars are just starting to tear them apart bit by bit in this third period.
Pluds. He has been a miracle worker, but how much can you expect from your superstar? How much can you hope for when you've got so little time left on the clock, when the Stingrays are playing so fluid, so comfortable, so chilled out? They're not stressed at all. They're just running this puck down again and again. And they're not worried at all. They know Brown FN's got them. They know their defense is strong. They know their offense is scary. And they know the Cobras don't have a thing. Oh my God, Baba Black Sheep might just turn it around, tries to find the goal. No, it was a perfect opportunity. They throw it away from Baba Black Sheep. He still makes it happen. The Cobras, they found a Band-Aid.
It was just the puck sitting in the crease that whole time after Baba Black Sheep makes a perfect play to get it there. They couldn't bury it, but right after San Francisco wonders, well, what do we do now? Puck's in the corner, 2 of them go, and the slot is open, and now we have a game. 3 minutes left, and it's 3-2. Low shots, high goals. This is crazy.
Yo, what just happened?
Shut that. Yeah, yo. Miss you. I'm gonna, you know, we're never letting me and him on a desk ever again. I swear, this is, no.
my
I have the authority here, buddy.
booth has been rushed. Okay, my booth has been rushed by our desk correspondent, but I mean, you can't really blame him, right? That is a miracle goal from Carolina. I thought that they, like, I saw it in my head. I'm like, oh, it's the perfect opportunity. They're finally gonna find an opportunity. They're finally gonna score that goal, and then they just screw it up. And then look who comes in on the clutch. It's the slot pass into the shot, perfectly positioned, perfectly timed. And what could have been the greatest unmitigated disaster in Cobra's history has been turned into a second lease at life. They are only down by 1, and with 3 minutes left on the clock, that's more than enough time to find another one. Baba Black Sheep, he sends it forward again, but DXQ just off target, barely. Jail, he's going to pick it up, and Carolina, they are still providing that pressure. Jail, he's finally seemed to hit that wall, who has been such a solid defender this far. He's just been stopped in his tracks. Badger 77, though, he's not going to stop anytime soon. Takes the shot, but it bounces off the post. And Carolina Cobras are wiping the sweat off their brow after that one. It was a perfect opportunity as Badgers just walked it through the whole team. Jail trying to send it forward. Top Rages gets a nice crouch, sends it forward for the man of the hour. The Baba Black Sheep, he is not going to get a shot off of it. Now has to fight with Jail, who's just going to take it down the other way, making sure that pressure doesn't fall too heavy. He's going to send that perfectly placed pass up for our doggy. Here comes Pluds back out on the ice. 19 stam and a whole lot of time to work with it. He's going to beat out probably Caption. That's step number 1. What's step number 2, Pluds? It's going to be a pullback. You're going to get sent right back into the corner, and our doggy is going to stop that recipe before it even gets baked. Konechny now with the puck, trying to beat past Arden B, but our doggy just going to steal it right back. Probably Caption sending it forward, but our doggy can't get a handle on it. Konechny trying to run it forward, but probably Caption. He's been playing solid defense, but the clears have been questionable. Finally, the puck will go Cobra's ice, but San Francisco won't be able to find a shot off of it. Our doggy just going to take it right back to the corner, and with 2 Cobras members on it, it feels like the slot pass just not going to fly anytime soon. Our doggy trying to pull out all the moves right here. It's not going to work out as that puck just going to go down the other way. Konechny, but it's going to get hit away, and Proud of Fen with a nice glove to stop it. Konechny had a second chance opportunity, some extra credit, but that one's not going to fly. A great opportunity gets thrown away by the Carolina Cobras, and now the San Francisco Stingrays, they only have to survive for 1 minute and 15 seconds longer, and Jail is going to waste some of that time by taking it away, but Pluds, he's actually going to steal it away from Jail. Now he's got control of that puck. Jail, he takes it right back. What a pullback from Jail, faking out Pluds out of his socks, out of his boots, out of his shoes. He's got no footwear left to speak of, and San Francisco Stingrays, they've only got 1 minute left on that clock to survive. Radium, oh, he tried to make it a 2-goal lead one more time, but Carolina Cobras will keep it close. 45 seconds now on the clock. San Francisco still keeping up the pressure. The Carolina Cobras, they need to find offense. They need to find it now, and Zaz Pixel, he will hold, he will pause, and he will let his team think, because they need this goal, and they need it now.
Great glove there from Zaz Pal. Carolina knowing that they just needed a stoppage however possible, and Jail gave them that stoppage. Honestly, kind of a little bit of a mistake. He could have just killed time along the boards, but I wonder how Carolina is going to play this in the last 40 seconds. We saw them score within the last minute in Game 2 to win, but this is a little bit different because there's more urgency here. Leads more room for mistakes and less room to score.
Look who's taking the face-off. Pluds, the man himself, standing in that circle, facing down our doggy on the other side. It's a desperately needed win here for Pluds, but can he find it? No, he can't. Our doggy finds the shot instead. Zaz Pixel grabs it, sends it forward. Here comes Baba Black Sheep, but he can't hit it in time. Jail gets there first. The pullback is no good, and Top Rages and Baba Black Sheep just running over themselves. Finally get the puck down to Pluds, who's trying desperately to find a shot, but he's messing up his tech. He's going to do it again, but Jail just hits him out of it. Pluds has got to be pissed about that. The referee doesn't call it. He doesn't see it. 15 seconds on the clock. There will be no face-off. There will be no time. There will be no penalty. Carolina Cobras doing everything they can, but the clock's not on their side. The time's not on their side. And our doggy slam dunk Stingrays. You're going to round 2.
Our doggy ices it, and Carolina's Cinderella story comes to an end. A hard-fought game, but San Francisco will be taking this one 4-2.
Last 5 seconds, a formality. You can tell all you want, talk about bad officiating, talk about missed opportunities. All that matters is that one team was more clutch when it mattered. Sec 2 is greater than 7. They say it often, and this time the second seed will prevail. Pluds will sit down in protest, but it doesn't mean a thing. Badger 77 just
hat trick.
Don't call that a hat trick. We cannot be.
There's hats
But
on the ice.
It's not. It's the fake. It's a fake hat trick. It's the most fake hat trick we've ever seen. San Francisco Stingrays. They have scored a go-ahead goal against a defeated Carolina Cobras team. They knew their game was over when our doggy slammed it into the back of the net with 3 seconds left. I mean, they scored the last goal in 2 seconds, so they might have enough time to make it happen. Another goal just to really rub salt in the wound. Jail, oh my God, he's running it forward, but that one. Zaz Pixel, one last stand. The Stingrays have done it. They have bested their opponents. The Cobras will go home in tatters, but the San Francisco Stingrays are our first team headed to round number 2.
Players lining up for the handshakes at the end. Game 3s are always exciting, and this one was no joke. Aside from maybe the empty net goals there at the end, all of these games within a goal right at the end, overtimes, and look at the handshakes. Look at even though there wasn't great sportsmanship there at the end from San Francisco, at least the teams are still kind of getting back together to shake hands, show their respect to each other. Yeah, Sheep, what do you have to say?
Putting on a show for the camera after putting on a show 3 games, but don't turn off the TV quite yet, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got one more game, because game number 1 of Philadelphia Freedom versus the Orlando Storm is happening after we come back from break. I'll see you very, very soon.
First glance, they'll never save the lessons for you. Hey, don't call me up. I know you know what you did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately
Welcome back, Blockey Sports Network. It's game number 1 of the Orlando Storm versus Philadelphia Freedom Round 1 playoff matchup. I'm Sheep003, joined on the desk by the ever-beloved Vanilla Egg and the ever-beloved, also ever-beloved, Dre 4 Mings. Both of my fellows are so ever-beloved, but we've only got so much time on the pregame to glaze ourselves. So Vanilla Egg, talk to me about both of these teams. What do you expect in this game number 1?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I think that considering what we saw last season, I think this is going to be a goaltender battle between Panda Man and Winner 16, both goalies coming alive in the playoffs. And I think it'll be interesting to see, but that Orlando offense might be a little too much for Philadelphia.
You got any hot takes you want to share with the crowd, Dre Formings? I know that these are your 2 favorite teams.
Oh, of course they are. Honestly, in my opinion, this Orlando offense has been insane for this season. I mean, you have Packers, you have WW, and you have Greatness. They're all top 12 players in the league. Philadelphia only has 1 in the top, 19. So, I do think Orlando is going to walk over this Philadelphia defense and offense. But it all comes down to Pandaman in net. So, we'll see what happens.
Sorry, I just cut you off right there. But wish we had more time on the desk. Vanilla Egg, who do you think is going to take it, the 3rd seed or the 5th?
I think just from what I've played against what I've seen, I've got Orlando winning this one 4-1.
Dre Formings?
I'm going to say 4-2 Orlando.
Hot takes, but Orlando Storm, they have been consistent for a very long time. I believe President Cup trophy winners last season, and they're coming into this season with a vengeance. They want to get that cup. They want to score the ultimate prize. Winning the regular season wasn't enough for them. As players come out to populate the ice, you can see Philadelphia looking a little bit worse for wear right now. They've only got 2 members on that bench. That's going to be tough if John Gluck has anything to say about it, who immediately wins that faceoff, sends it forward for Concord. Not going to be able to find anything, and here comes Dripsky running it forward, but oh, is that a too many men? That's the craziest too many men I've ever seen. Just jumps on the ice, and looks like Philadelphia are going to take an early trip to the box.
Well, it's funny how you managed to get a too many men when you were starting with 2 players on the bench, but I guess just simple errors here, as they have all their players, it seems like.
That feels like the I don't know how simple of an error that is, but it's an error you can't be making when you're in the playoffs of all things. It's just crazy amounts of miscommunication coming out for this Philadelphia team early. And Panda Man, he's going to have to be called on if Orlando have anything to say about it. Dripsky going to win that faceoff, trying to send it forward, but John Gluck going to catch it and take it behind his own net, trying to waste some time. Ooh, just runs it past all the members. Birdie W is going to have to get involved there, but Shug is back. He's just going to send it up for John Gluck. Oh my God, this guy is just running forward, taking it past the entire Orlando squad, and they've wasted almost half that power play. Finally, a shot comes through, but Panda Man is more than happy to save that one. He's going to get beaten out behind his net. Jed Wando. Ooh, what a move. It's not going to result in a shot. That late one from Dripsky is off target by a long shot. Instead, it's going to be Shug wasting a little bit more time. 5 seconds left on the power play. One more opportunity, maybe, but Dripsky is not going to get it. No shot for you, my brother. Instead, it's going to get hit away, and Orlando, they're back to square number 1. Their power play ends off with a bust. Concord behind the net. He's going to try to take it forward. Instead, gets beaten out by Doggin, trying to get it forward for Greatness. Doggin with a nice little pang. He's going to work it forward. Greatness not able to get a handle on it quite yet. Doggin hits it forward. Burger Boy, he's going to take it instead. And here comes Chicken Glicken, formerly known as Packers, but he's Chicken now. And it doesn't matter what his name is. He's still pulling off fantastic moves like that, getting that puck in super dangerous positions. And Panda Man is called on to make a miracle. Chicken Glicken now with the puck. Tries to go for a pullback. Tries to go for a shot. Panda Man, how did you glove that?
I mean, it seems like Philadelphia was just giving Packers all the time and space in the world, and Panda Man having to make a good save early on, as he already has 3 in only a minute and 40 seconds into gameplay.
It genuinely doesn't make sense how both of these players are so fantastic. Panda Man with the amazing saves and Chicken Glicken with the amazing moves. That face-off comes out of nowhere. I didn't expect him to just rip it like that. He finds a shot regardless. And Panda Man, he's called upon to make 3 early saves. Here comes Fall Gaze down the other side. Can't beat out Birdie W. Fall Gaze, he's been a pretty fantastic player so far this season, pulling off some really techy moves to get this Philadelphia team a little bit of breathing room. It's not going to fall this game, although it is early in the first. Here comes John Gluck. Now he's working. Got 2 members of the Orlando defense staring him down, but it's going to be the third that catches him off guard. Dripsky comes flying in and steals it off of him. Shug with the pass forward, and Concord gets it up to John. John tries to find a shot, but guess who's faster? Birdie W, quicker on the draw, and the Wild West is owned by Orlando. It's a nice slot pass, though. Concord can't find a shot. Dripsky can't find a pullback, but it's not going to matter. He's still got control of that puck. John Gluck doing everything he can, but Dripsky, now he's working it up the boards. It gets a little bit away from him, but Chug what a whiff, and Dripsky just works it past the goalie. Panda Man caught out of position, and the Storm, they score an early goal.
Shug there on the blue line, missing the puck and then kind of stepping over it in a weird way. Panda Man thinking it's a good idea to come out and try to play it, but also misses. So really just somehow getting past every single player on this Philadelphia team, and Orlando up early.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to even blame Panda Man for that decision. It was split second. Either you stay back and try to fight a very disadvantaged 1v1 or run it forward and try to stop it from even happening. He chose option B, and that was not the correct choice. Dripsky is going to work it past him regardless, and he's going to score maybe the easiest open net goal of his life. Philadelphia Freedom, they're fighting back as Fall Gaze is going to work it into their offensive zone, but Doggin just takes it right back, sending it up for Dripsky. Burger Boy on the other side trying to hit it past, but Dripsky almost finds another shot with a nice pullback, but Newbly Bridge is back out on the ice. The second line faring a lot better so far against the offensive pressure of Orlando Storm. The question is, can they find any offense of their own? The answer right now is no. A solid and reverberating no. Orlando Storm more than happy to keep that puck exactly where they want it to and continue to apply pressure to Panda Man, who makes another good save. But how many good saves can you make when your team's not putting up shots?
I mean, 5 shots in just the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And like we said on the desk, it just looks like Philadelphia is completely outmatched here.
Panda Man, I know him for making miracles, but he's going to need somebody else on this ice to make miracles for him on the other side. He can only go so far down this ice, and he's going to need to rely on his team to do a lot of that heavy lifting. John Gluck, he's barbell pressing at least a little bit of weight, but it's not going to be enough, and that pass is going to come soaring through for greatness. Panda Man just decides to back off of it. A bit of a snap decision, and it's going to result in a shot that gets stopped by Panda Man, but still indecisive and questionable. Orlando Storm will take advantage of all of those traits if you let them. Shug going to work it forward for John Gluck, who's going to get the pullback. Now doing that all by himself, sends the shot. It's going to be the first one of the day, but winner 16 gloves that one down nice and easy. Pullback from Concord. There it is. Not going to fall, though, and no shot comes out of it. Greatness. Now he's with the puck, trying to beat out Shug. He's doing a pretty good job of it, but Shug taking the puck behind the post. He's got time, and he's got the pass as well. Nice clear, but John Gluck, he's surrounded by players, and Shug is going to have his talents called upon one more time. Tries to turn it around, but Greatness now with a little bit more step on Shug, a little bit closer to the puck this time. He's going to keep it quarantined off to the corner, trying to find an opportunity. No can do, because John Gluck now has control, but he can't beat out Birdie W. 2 players seem too many for big man John. He's been pulling out all the moves so far, but it's not been enough. Not when Orlando Storm are playing the 3-man game so nicely. Philadelphia Freedom's offense. Oh, Newbly Bridge, that's just not the hit you wanted. John Gluck again gets beaten out. Birdie W just spacing himself perfectly to stop John's maneuvers from causing any kind of damage. Dripsky tries to turn it around, but once again, Birdie W just hits it to the team. That finally, Newbly Bridge going to get involved. Nice slot pass. John Gluck tries to find his shot, but he's on 10 stam, and he can't hit it through that wall of players. John's still on the ice. 30 seconds left. He finds a shot regardless, but winner 16 gets his glove involved, and it's a nice one too.
I think Orlando's kind of getting a little complacent on the back check as they've been so easily getting it out of the zone, and there they just kind of leave it for an easy shot. Luckily, Winner 16 able to pick it up.
30 seconds left on the clock. Fall Gaze will win the face-off, but will it result in anything? Chicken Glicken answers that with a resounding no, sir. You can go back to your zone. That pass soars forward for Dripski, and Fall Gaze, he's returned to defense where he needs to be to make sure that his team doesn't let go of any last-minute opportunities. Time ticking down, but it will be the Philadelphia Freedom who are down early in this game. Orlando Storm running all over them. I'm going to send it back up to the desk. Hopefully somebody will take it because I am not there yet.
Dremmings, you got that? I don't really have much to say. Orlando up 1-0.
What's
oh
up?
yes.
I'm back.
Okay. Well, you can wait your turn now,
Dremmings.
sheep.
No, hit us with the analysis, Dremmings. I've done enough talking.
I got you. So, in my personal opinion of watching this game, Philadelphia is definitely on the slow start of getting the offense where it needs to be. I mean, you only have 2 skaters above 50 touches. I mean, obviously for Atlanta, you only have that 1 player, but they are still putting up that better offensive and defensive impact. Both goalies are definitely putting a battle. Like our predictions did say that this would be an insane goalie battle game, and it is so far. Both goalies have 3 saves. I'm not 3 saves, but you know what I mean. Both goalies are putting up one heck of a fight. I mean, Steve, I know you're a goaltender yourself. How do you think these goalies have been doing?
I mean, it's hard to question when you've got Winner 16 on one side and Panda Man on the other. Panda Man making a questionable decision. It's a decision that I would make and then rewatch my VOD and then punch myself for making that decision. But I trust Panda Man to be a little bit smarter than I am, even in the heat of the moment. 30 seconds left before second period hits us. Vanilla Egg. Do you think that the Philadelphia Freedom can get back in this?
I mean, it's definitely possible. You're only down by a goal, 2 periods left to play. Anything can happen, but just from what I've been seeing, this Philadelphia back check has just been falling apart to Orlando, and I don't really see them getting too much pressure on in this second period, but we'll see what happens.
Questions are being asked of the Freedom. Do you have the Cobra's genes in you? Can you make it close against a team that has looked so much better than you in this game number 1? It's going to be answered in the second period as Orlando, they want to extend that lead. They want to take this game far out of hands reach, and they've been looking like the team to do it. All the members playing to their highest potential. Dripski looking scary, Chicken Glicken looking scary, even Greatness having his moments, and the defense has been looking solid as well. The only threat on the Philadelphia side historically has been John Gluck, but he has been getting locked down time and time again. These passes are no good. And John Gluck, he can't beat past 2 defenders as Shug, he's found himself in a familiar position on the defensive end, sends it forward for John, but I think we know how this story goes. Instead, goes for the pass. Concord finds a free shot, and it's a goal from the Freedom early in the second.
Concord scoring, my former teammate. I love to see it for him as he's given so much free ice to just do whatever he wants, and Winner 16 coming up a little late and missing it, as that's 2 times now where goalies have, actually 3 times because Panda Man came out another time but it didn't result in a goal, where goalies are coming out of the net and it's resulting in a goal. I don't really know. They just kind of need to stay back, I guess, a little bit more. They're missing those opportunities.
Teamwork, they say, makes the dream work, and John Gluck has seemed to subscribe to that ideology. He's no longer trying to battle it past 2 defenders. He's just going to take the pass instead, and it's a beautiful one. Dripski's going to try to respond early. Oh my God, what a pullback. What a shot. Panda Man steals it out of the air. That should have been a goal right there. But Panda Man, he's locked in, and Dripski, he's going to have to try again. Better luck next time, says Panda Man. Dripski, though, still with the puck, and that next time might come a lot sooner than big man Panda Man wants. Here comes John Gluck trying to look for the pass, but that time his pass option was getting guarded down. John Gluck, he takes another pass. Concord does it again, goes off the post this time, and man, as I say it, looks like this has been the change in the offensive structure that the Philadelphia Freedom need to put the Orlando Storm on notice. You can't walk all over us. We are still in this. Burger Boy, The second line's coming out for both of these teams. Burger Boy with the puck, but Chicken Glicken just steals it away. Almost rips a shot there. He's going to get another opportunity, but Panda Man, he's locked down his corner, and that post will not be beaten anytime soon. Chicken Glicken, though, still with the puck, just dominating the second line. It's a nice pass, and Panda Man, he's going to have to hit it away. But just look at what Chicken Glicken is doing to the second line of the Freedom, running all over them, and Greatness is the one who's benefiting. Doggin is going to have to play a little bit of contain. He's going to do great at it. And Greatness with the puck tries to rip a shot, maybe a little bit ill-advised when you've got Fall Gaze staring at your face, who's going to take it down to the other side of the ice. But again, Doggin just going to win it out, no problem, no sweat off my brow. And now Greatness with some time and some space sends it forward, but that slot pass is weak, and Noobly Bridge is going to steal it instead. Greatness with the puck, Noobly Bridge, nice little move to get it out, but it still gets hit right back. Greatness causing all sorts of problems. He's going to try a second opportunity for the slot pass, takes the shot instead, but that one goes bouncing off the crouched form of Burger Boy. Now Noobly Bridge, he's got a little bit of time, but that space is not enough. He's not going to find any offense off of it. It's been early dominance for the Orlando Storm after that goal scored from the Philadelphia Freedom, but it looks like Orlando, they're back at it.
I mean, without Wad Zero here to kind of balance out their offensive second line, it seems like that second line just doesn't carry the same weight that it once had. And Philadelphia making some adjustments on the defensive end, making it easier for their goaltender.
Easy saves from Panda Man. That's exactly the kind of saves you want your goalie to be making. The second lines are now in full force. This is where we've seen the action. John Gluck trying to send a pass, but Dripsky just takes it back past all three defenders, and Panda Man gonna glove it down. He's not gonna get beaten in the 1v1 2 times in a row, but Dripsky continuously, again and again, this guy's looked like the scariest man on the ice. Concord, he receives a pass, but not well enough to find a shot as Jed Wando turns it around. Now he's working it up at the boards. John Gluck takes it out of it and gets it past Dripsky as well. Birdie W doesn't challenge, but oh, that is a terrible whiff from John Gluck. He's going to make up for mistakes, but still, you have to imagine what could have been if that whiff didn't come through. Birdie W winning it out of the corner, and with 2 minutes left, Orlando Storm continuing their offensive barrage. 9 shots already, and they're going to get a 10th as well, but Panda Man more than happy to glove that one down. And this man, Panda Man, he is the man. And Orlando Storm, they have no answers quite yet.
Vezina winning goaltender and comes alive in the playoffs every season. We're seeing it once again as 9 saves on 10 shots with still a period left to go, and Panda Man showing off early.
I am desperately looking for this second line on Philadelphia to do anything right now. They can't find any bit of offense. It feels like they're barely staying afloat right now. Fall Gaze, that's the man I'm looking for. Come on, Fall Gaze. Show me some sauce. And he gets beaten out in the corner. Chicken Glicken. Now he's got the puck. Now he's bouncing off Burger Boy. The crouches are good, but this man, he just loves that puck presence. Fall Gaze will get another opportunity to make some magic happen, but Doggin is more than happy, I believe, to win it. Yep, there it is. Chicken Glicken now with the puck sends the pass instead. Can Greatness get there first? Panda Man will get there before both of those skaters, not letting chance decide it. Chicken Glicken still with some time and space on the puck, but Fall Gaze, he is crouching down on him. He might find a shot here. He goes for a pullback into a shot. Wow, Fall Gaze, what a maneuver, and winner 16 with an even better glove.
Good positional save there as staying in the perfect spot where that puck doesn't have an angle on the near side. While it leaves the far side open, he knew that that slider there is going to go and whistle there.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the typical Fall Gaze. Every time you think he's going to do the bare minimum, he is going to overachieve like nobody else. He loves throwing in these crazy little tech moves to throw off goalies and defenders. It's worked so well for him in the regular season. Can he make something happen in the playoffs? Tense situation here as face-off commencing. 1 minute 19 seconds remaining in this second. Philadelphia Freedom haven't found much decent offense so far, but they come alive when the time gets low on the clock. John Gluck, oh my God, what a pullback, and winner 16 reads it to perfection.
Both goaltenders alive now after their couple of mistakes. This could easily be 2 shutouts, and winner 16 showing off that he has that capability in the playoffs as well.
Second period coming up all green for these goaltenders. John Gluck, though, making it hard to imagine. There's the shot, but it's offsides. The goal went through, but it was not to be. Orlando Storm gets saved.
Winner 16 caught a little off guard. I can't remember if you can glove it if it's an offside goal or not. I believe you can, as he misses it that time and would have been a goal, but good thing Orlando kind of dodging a bullet there.
Bullet dodged indeed, goes whizzing right by their heads and into the back of their net. Unfortunately, no vital organs were located there, not this time at least, as Philadelphia Freedom continuing that pressure with 40 seconds left on the clock. Orlando Storm, now they've got the puck. Now it's Jed Wando with some space. Can he find a pass off of it? Nope, just gives it up for Shug Shug. Here comes Shug Shug going for the pullback instead. He's looking for a pass. He's just going to work it forward slowly. There's the pass. Rockets it past Jed. But John Gluck can't do anything, and Birdie W wins it out. Now here comes Birdie W. Nice pass up for Jed Wando. Finds the shot, but Panda Man, he's crouched to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And John Gluck on the other side, trying to turn it into a pass, trying to turn it into a shot. He can't make it happen, and winner 16 showing up big as well. Second period will end with fireworks, but the score will remain the same. 1-1. We are still tied here in Philadelphia Freedom, fighting back from an impossible situation. Dremmings, do you have any hot takes you want to share about this second?
Yeah, of course. I was late myself. I didn't know it was desk time. But I mean, we're still seeing that goalie battle between Pandaman and winner 16. I mean, both these goalies had strong seasons themselves, carrying their teams on their back this whole season, and it's showing for this game. My prediction does seem to be a little off when I said 4-2. I think it'll be either a close game, 2-1, or it's going to even go into overtime, staying 1-1.
Vanilla Egg, is this a situation where, you know, you keep hitting the wall with the hammer hoping it's going to break, or do you try to find some creative way to get around the wall instead? Because both of these goalies have been looking fantastic, like Dremming said.
I don't know. I think that at this case, like you're doing everything correctly. I think you just have to hit the hammer in the right spot, and then that wall will come down, because you're hitting it in the same spot over and over again, and you're expecting it to break. But I think you just need to find a different approach. You know, maybe slot pass a little bit earlier, get something past, because these deep P3s are not getting past these goalies.
Dremmings, we've got one more period to decide the fate of this game. Number one, who do you think is going to take it?
In my opinion, Orlando has been playing like the better team. They had the better goaltending, better offense, better defense. I mean, I just think Orlando's going to take it home.
Vanilla Egg, for lack of a better question, I'll ask the same one to you.
I think that at this point, I think Philadelphia can take it. They kind of they showed up in that second period. They got a little more alive, and with Panda Man there in the back, he's pretty dialed in right now. I think that he could take it in this third period if Philadelphia gets another goal.
It's a tale as old as time. All it takes is one opportunity, one shot, one mistake. It doesn't matter who makes it. All it matters is that it happens, and that puck goes into the back of the net. We had a scare early with John Gluck in Philadelphia. Can they make it happen twice? This time, hopefully without the offsides, taking the wind out of their sails. Third period, 6 minutes on the clock. Orlando Storm, 11 shots on the board. Can their 12th be the difference maker? Concord is going to be in his own corner, trying to win it out, but Jed Wando, what a steal there. Almost finds a shot off of it, but Concord just sending it forward, and John Gluck not there to receive it. Dripsky walking it forward. He's got Jed Wando in on heel. It's not going to mean anything off of it, and shots are not going to fly through. Shug Shug more than happy to crouch that one down, and John Gluck crouch a little bit further forward. He's going to go for the slot pass, and Concord is going to bounce it off winner 16's chest. Heck of a save coming out early, and now Dripsky, the most dangerous man on the ice, trying to earn his nickname one more time. He can't do it this time, and that puck will just go the other direction. Birdie W is going to have to make some space for himself. Sends that pass forward, but John Gluck just steals it. There's the shot, and winner 16 gloves and holds.
Winner 16 in the right spot for both of those saves so far, and able to glove it down that time and let his team reset. And they're feeling confident right now. Philadelphia is getting the pressure on.
Philadelphia, it's not a situation you would expect them in, but second lines are coming out, and we know historically how good that Orlando second line has been. Look at the headliner coming up with the puck right now, Chicken Glicken. He gets it past Burger Boy. I don't know how he manages to do that. Past a crouching man, he still makes it happen. But Fallgaze trying to replicate what he's seen on the other side. Doggin, though, with him every step of the way. Doggin is just going to send it forward. Tries to leave it for Chicken Glicken, but a little bit of miscommunication there is going to cause him to get mixed up in the corner, and Fallgaze taking it right back down the other side. Here comes the response. Chicken Glicken sends it for Greatness. Can't find a shot, though. Burger Boy's there in time. He's going to hit Greatness off that puck. Apparently, ref is going to call it on puck, but a little bit iffy right there. Still going to work out, though, in Philadelphia, playing some physical defense to keep that puck away from their goaltender. Fallgaze now tries to get away, but Chicken Glicken, what a steal. Can he find a shot off of it? Instead, just takes it to the corner. Not going to win that one. Burger Boy lets it go for Fallgaze, but Fallgaze can't beat Birdie W. Chicken Glicken, 14 stamina. Last great opportunity to make something happen. Trying to beat out Burger Boy. He's going to make it happen, but just gets hit away, and Fallgaze, he's there. Tries to get the second opportunity, but that second wind will not fall, and Concord, now he's working it forward. Oh, Dripsky steals it away, finds a shot as well. Oh my God, Dripsky putting on pressure, but finally penalty gets called, and it is on Orlando. Philadelphia up into a 3-on-2 situation very soon.
Late penalty here, 3 minutes, 46 seconds left to go in the third period, and Philadelphia, with how much pressure they've been putting on Orlando, this could be a good chance for them to use that momentum and make it into a goal.
Birdie W and Jed Wando. It looks like Jed Wando might be subbing out here. He is going to. They're going to take a timeout, and guess who has stepped on the ice? Second line superstar Chicken Glicken. He's going for that penalty kill instead. I think they might be trying to turn this penalty kill into a disaster for the Philadelphia Freedom. And you give that man even a little bit of space, he can run it past your entire team in an instant. He might be the perfect choice just to keep Philadelphia honest. But with this squad that Philadelphia have out to make this penalty worth something, it's hard to deny. John Gluck, Shug, and Concord, the dynamic trio. Can John Gluck win this face-off? Always the paramount question in these face-offs. John Gluck is not going to be able to win. Instead, Chicken Glicken gets it out, but he can't get it past. Oh my God, and a penalty gets called very, very early. AllahFresco calls it on Philadelphia, and this might be a 2-on-2.
2-on-2 for about 41 seconds, essentially the whole power play, as we're going to see what these teams can do 2-on-2. Definitely changes the length of the ice, makes it so that you have more time, more space, and I think this is a chance where Orlando could really get something going, as Robe in the box, the top scorer for Philadelphia, is now out. So maybe they could use this space to create something.
You know, it's a unique way of getting the puck down the ice, but I guess it works out. Chicken Glicken taking the faceoff on the other side of the ice, tries to take it himself, but Newbly Bridge will win it out. Now here comes Newbly trying to work it past Birdie W. Overtime 2 already in effect, it seems, at least for the next 30 seconds. But Chicken Glicken, he loves that 2v2 situation. Nice pullback, almost finds the shot off of it. He might do it right here. Instead, messes up the tech, and Shug will keep him in the corner. 23 seconds, though. You just let this man work. He might make magic. Oh, Tech tries to do it one more time. It's not going to work out. He's trying everything he can to get the puck out of the corner, but Shug is more than happy to waste that time. Look at the pullbacks. Look at the moves. Breaking ankles again and again. Crack, crack, crack. And Chicken Glicken might find an opportunity before Panda Man sends it down. The glove is good, and the power play is effectively over. Orlando stole one more second, and both of these players are out in full force. Both power plays resolve in nothing except for a little bit of fun for A-Man Chicken Glicken, who's going to take a pass. Newbly Bridge finds a shot. John Gluck was there on the pass. It's not going to result in a shot, but still the message is sent. Philadelphia, not somebody to mess with. Not even when Birdie W gets it past 2 of your defenders. It's not going to result in a shot. And Shug now in the corner one more time, trying to beat out Dripsky. But Dripsky, oh, a bit of an ambitious pullback, and Shug is just too clean with those. Sends it forward for John. Now John gets it past Ched. Can he get it past the other? He can. Can he get it past the goaltender? Almost makes it happen. Oh my goodness gracious. He makes it scary. Fallgaze also scary, but that pullback from Shug will get hit away by Dog, and man, Philadelphia putting the fear of God in him. And winner 16, he's going to hold it, and damn right he does.
Orlando, I believe, only registering 1 shot this period, or has it been 0? I can't really remember, but Philadelphia getting almost all of the shots this period, and now they're going to call a timeout and change, as they feel like they are going to keep this momentum through the period, and they want to score right now. They want to end it. They're saying, nope, we're not going to take this to overtime. We feel confident in ourselves. We're going to win this.
Overtime, unnecessary, reset stamina bars. With 2 minutes left in the third, now would be the time to make a stand. Orlando, I think on the other side, they want to make a stand too. They've got their 2 superstars. They're line stacking hard here. Chicken Glicken and Dripski, both on ice, and it could be disastrous for both sides here. John Gluck and Fall Gaze also a line stack for Philadelphia. Question is, can they make it happen? John Gluck wins the face-off, but that shot goes wide of the net. And Birdie W will pick it up behind it. Fall Gaze just steals it away, though. Can Fall Gaze find something with that stick on puck? Nope, Birdie W just sends it forward, but that pass is no good. And Shug, he's there to pick up the clear, sends the slot, but John Gluck won't find a shot off of it. Chicken Glicken and Birdie W both combining for some solid defense. Winner 16 also showing he can do it too. Helping out. Oh, Winner 16. What a glove there to stop that slot. One more opportunity. Shug can't find it. And Orlando Storm will clear it out. Danger, though, in the back half of the third. Fall Gaze now with some time and space. Sends it forward for John. John beats out Birdie. John will just take it into the corner instead. Chicken Glicken watching from the slot. Instead, it'll be Birdie W winning it out for Dripski. Dripski gets it past one defender, but he's got 2 of them watching him. Can he beat out? Nope. John Gluck just steals it from behind. Pickpockets that man. And Dripski, he'll get the second opportunity. Can he beat out Shug this time? No, he can't. It's going to go through Fall Gaze, but it's not going to result in anything. 1 minute left on the clock. Chicken Glicken. He looked scary right there, but Fall Gaze and Shug combining to stop him. The pass comes through, just dumps that puck into open ice. It will be Orlando picking it up to reset it, but man, John Gluck still putting on the pressure. I don't know how he's taking these pucks away at will from these defenders, but he still makes it happen. He might find a shot as well, but 3 members of Orlando, a little bit too much for any man to overcome. 30 seconds left on the clock, and overtime looking more and more likely by the second. Doggin trying his best to turn it around, but John Gluck still with an opportunity. He's not going to be able to take it out of the corner. And Dripski now, he's the last man, last chance for Orlando. Oh my God, he manages to find a win, but he can't find a shot off of it. Story as old as time, all the tech in the world, but no shot comes through. Chicken Glicken. One more opportunity. Oh, there's the pass, Dripski, wide open. Oh, wide open, Dripski! 0.5! 0.5! Dripski is phenomenal, and Orlando Storm take the game!
Philadelphia, despite playing really well in this third period, thought that the period was going to be over and lets the puck into the slot and just leaves it there. And Panda Man unable to make the last save, and Orlando will take this game 2-1.
Last second shots. I thought it was over, but the pass from Chicken is good, and Dripski is even better. Look in that net. It is empty. Panda Man knows that this game is over, and Philadelphia Freedom, they thought they had overtime secured, but Orlando Storm will take game number 1 in shocking fashion.
The goaltender battle unfortunately comes crumbling down for Philadelphia, as Orlando now up 2-1, and we'll see what happens in game 2. I still think Philadelphia has a chance to beat this team. They showed a lot of great flashes of offense, but we'll see you next time.
Next time is coming up sooner than you think, because the BHL is going live. That's right, we're over for today, but the BHL will be going live again on Friday. It's a 2-game series starting off with a rematch. Game number 2 of Philadelphia Freedom versus Orlando Storm is starting at 7:30 p.m. ET. If you want to watch more Blockey Hockey, well, we have more leagues to help you out. The NAMHL is going live on Thursday. They're also in round 1 of their playoffs on Thursday. It's a 2-game series starting when the AllahFresco Halifax Mooseheads take on the Portland Admirals. That's starting 8:05 p.m. ET. If you want to watch some 2v2 action, well, the JBHL is going into their last week of the regular season. On Thursday, they have a 5-game series starting when the Palm Beach Barracudas take on the Dewsbury Deers. That's starting at 7:30 p.m. ET. Your referees tonight have been Wapex and AllahFresco. Your production has been headed by the ever wonderful Gamer Geek. I'm Sheep003. Good night, everybody.